Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome back to the club. We are here for the watch-along of one of the biggest games in Europe today at Old Trafford. Manchester United against Barnsley. That's why we're here, right? That's why we're here, right?
Yeah, that's not why I'm here.
This is the anti-Liverpool watch-along. It's AC Milan against Liverpool. John's in his AC shirt. And we've got Jad from the Barrow Brothers.
And there is a debutante. Welcome, dear sir. This is your moment. It's not me, though. There we go. There we go. Welcome. No, there we go. There he is.
Jad from Barrow Brothers in the house. Welcome.
Thank you for having me, man. Honestly, grateful for the opportunity, but I'm pretty scared about this game. I'm not going to lie. I'm a Milan fan, for those of you who don't know. So, yeah, man.
It's just us two representing Champions League football because we've got Championship representation here. Yeah, we've got Europa Conference League over here. And we've got League Cup football over here. So there's only 2 out of 5 of us.
We play on Wednesday nights now.
I don't think that even though Man City have now won the Champions League, I don't think that you can yet call yourself like a Champions League.
Well, I'm not a Conference League expert. But you certainly are. So, I don't know when you play. When do you play?
Rory's really up for the Conference League.
I'm really up for it. I want to go to Astana. It's quite upsetting. They've moved the fixture. We're now not playing in Astana, which makes it slightly more tricky. Near China, man.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know where that is.
Is that Kazakhstan?
I don't know where that is.
Yeah, Kazakhstan, but on the China border.
Were you going to go? Like for real?
I really was going to go when it was in Astana. Now they've moved it to Anstar or something.
Why have they done that? Just for
the ground's being redeveloped. It makes it a little bit more tricky. But yeah, I do fancy it. I really do fancy it. So no, I'm up for the Conference League, but it's not this, is it? Watching Liverpool take on AC Milan. In terms of like prestigious fixtures, this is Italy's best representative of Europe.
What's this? 11 Champions League between both sides.
Well, AC are second,
7 each, isn't it? 6, 7.
6, 13.
AC Milan are second, aren't they?
AC Milan are second. Yeah. But if Liverpool were to win it this year, it would be the equaliser into second place.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's Arne Slot's record? Has he been in the Champions League yet as a manager?
No. Got to the final against Jose Mourinho's Roma, didn't he? For Feyenoord?
Yeah.
And he lost there.
Well, he got finaled into the Champions League, obviously.
Yeah.
Funny enough, he played Roma 3 years in a row, I think, in European football and got knocked out every single time.
Really?
Roma, yeah.
Really?
It's a big game, exciting.
But no, this is massive. Also, I think for anybody from England of a particular age, AC Milan, the kit, the stadium,
they're my
the
Italian
history,
team.
yeah,
they're my Italian team.
You know when you just like, I'm just looking at images here. It immediately takes you back, doesn't it? You start thinking about Marcel Desailly or Jean-Pierre Papin, Oliver Bierhoff.
I think of Inzaghi, Kaká.
Yeah,
that
Ronaldinho.
I'm
a bit young. That's where I go. I go that Beckham, like Seedorf.
Gattuso.
Oh god, that team. Pirlo.
Yeah,
Shevchenko. We played them in 06, 07 and we beat them at Old Trafford. And it's one of my favourite games ever. Rooney scores the winner late on. And we won 3-2. Ronaldo were on the pitch, Kaká, all these players. When Kaká scored that goal, when he made Heinzer and
when he did the header. When he headed it between the two players.
We actually won that game. But then they battered us in the second leg 3-0.
The funniest thing about that game is everyone thinks Milan won that
game. Mate, there are some goals that are like that. They're iconic and they therefore change your perception of the game.
Yeah.
That Kaká goal, when he heads it between the two defenders, the defenders clash and he scores a goal. It's an amazing goal.
Heinz and everyone.
You always think that they win the game.
Yeah.
The other one for that is the goal that Ronaldinho scored at Stamford Bridge. You know, the jink and the little toe poke.
They didn't win that game.
No, they lost 4-2. They lost 4-2. We knocked them out of Champions League that night. And everyone sees that goal and goes, oh, Chelsea.
Was it that night you knocked them out?
Yeah.
It's because of the strength.
There you go. There's the proof, isn't it?
I didn't know. Yeah.
Ronaldinho's strength in that because John Terry just bounces off him. And I think that's what makes people go, oh,
yeah.
Like, how did he
that's my favourite goal of all time, I think. Honestly.
It's the best goal I've ever seen with my own eyes. You know, in terms of like witnessing a goal.
Oh, that's a good question, actually.
Yeah.
Most disrespectful goal to do that. I mean, just to stand, shimmy a bit with your legs.
Just shimmy.
And get right.
And do you know what else I think makes it even more spectacular as a finish? The two people that were involved in the exact moment. He did it to, at the time, in my opinion, the best goalkeeper in the world, Petr Cech. And in my opinion, one of the best centre-halves in the world, Ricardo Carvalho. They were the two. Like, Carvalho standing in front of him going, I've got him sewn up. Petr Cech's going, I probably won't have to save it, but I will easily because that's what I do. But Carvalho will block it anyway. And suddenly it's in the back of the net. It was an amazing
It's a great
goal.
question. What's the
best goal you've witnessed
ever seen?
You've been in the stadium. You've been in the stadium and seen it. That for me. And there was another one, but Frank Lampard scored a goal against Bayern Munich, which was amazing. He takes it on his chest. Now he takes it on his chest. It goes over his head, and he sort of spins and half volleys.
I was thinking of the one where he's quite tight on the angle at Nou Camp. And he
Oh,
dinks
that
it
was
over.
amazing. I did see that. I
That's
was
a
there for
great
that
goal.
as well. Yeah, when he
Great
basically
goal.
scored from the
The
corner.
best goal I've ever seen is post goals at Aston Villa.
The volley.
Or
The volley.
Van Persie against Villa as well, weirdly enough.
The volley.
Yeah. Both
Like,
volley.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
That must be amazing.
Yeah.
So those
Best-
are up there for me.
The best actual goal I've probably seen is sad because it was David Luiz against Fulham.
Yeah,
He scored that free kick.
yeah. I was at that game as well.
I was there. Yeah. I was there.
It wasn't even a free kick.
No, it was just,
It just open play.
It was just like
Scored from
on
the
the
halfway
halfway line,
line. Yeah, it was
and
like
it wasn't like
halfway
one of those where the keeper's off the line.
we beat
he
you
just
4-0
he
that
just
night.
whacked it.
Yeah.
What about Joe Bryan against Brentford?
Yeah. But that was
Who was
that
that
was
against Brentford,
that was
sorry?
COVID. That was
What's that?
What goal did you say I did?
Joe Bryan.
Joe
when we
Bryan
were-
against
right, but that was
Brentford, playoff
COVID.
final.
That was COVID. No one was there.
Yeah.
It was empty.
But that was like 40 yards out.
So obviously, like the playoff final,
it
but the
Fulham?
actual best goal I've seen
Yeah.
where David Luiz did that, I was like,
Was it
what was that?
Kasami? Was he playing?
Kasami against Palace, chest.
Were you at that
bang.
game?
No.
That's
Touch
a-
over
a
eight.
long time ago. It was away.
Touch over eight.
Palace
Right.
away, I would have been.
That's one of the best goals.
That's one of
People
the
say it's best goal ever. No, it's
I think
It's one of the
I
best
think it
Premier
is.
League
top
because I think if you gave even the best Premier League players,
Kasami, Selhurst Park.
One of.
you know the one that it gets pinged down the
30.
line,
He takes it on his
chests it,
chest.
and then he hits it that
makes
way.
it one.
Yeah, I
Torres
think I do
scored.
remember that.
Torres
It's
scored a brilliant goal for
unbelievable
Liverpool like
technique.
that. Torres scored, I think, against Blackburn Rovers.
Blackburn.
Takes it on his
away.
chest.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
Solomon
Blackburn.
just-
That's how you scored a goal like that.
The Kasami goal.
Alan Smith against Norwich
Yeah, he
for
did.
United. He
Oh,
chests
yeah,
it
he
away
did.
from because
Yeah.
it's against
And
Norwich. no
Peter
one
Crouch.
cares.
Peter Crouch
tell you-
scored a blinder like that for Stoke.
For
Yeah.
Stoke. Was it against
For
Liverpool?
Stoke.
Yeah,
No,
that Stoke one's
I don't think it was
iconic.
against Liverpool.
The Kasami one though, I
Or
went
Arsenal
to.
was a big game.
I filmed
No, it was
with
against City.
Willian.
Against City.
I filmed with Willian and Pereira at the end of last season with Fulham. I did like a day with them. We're doing this recreating goal, and I showed them that, and they were both like, and this is like Willian, like Chelsea, Fulham, Willian. Willian was like, that is basically impossible. Like he was like, I could try that 100 times.
Who's goal? Sorry,
Willian, Kasami, because they were just looking at it, they were like,
Yeah, I think
the way
you're underestimating
you take it down,
Booth, you are
you take it
underestimating
down
it.
on the way you're running, and then to ping it up,
But
and
people say
then
it's best
to,
ever, bro.
No, but it's better than the Torres Blackburn one.
It's up there.
It
I
is
don't know if
better
it
than the
is.
Torres
Jermaine
Blackburn.
Pennant scored a better goal than that for Liverpool.
What do you reckon's the best goal then? What about not the goal that you've seen? What is, in your opinion, the best goal that has ever been scored?
Do you know what? Do you know what's mad? This
I know the official answer.
I know the official
I
I know
answer.
the
No,
official.
no,
I know the
official
official answer.
I've got mine.
What is your shout?
No, because mine's weird. I've got so many goals that I love, but mine's like aesthetically pleasing. You probably haven't even seen this goal.
Go on.
And when I mention a player, you're probably gonna laugh. It's Matic.
What?
It's for Benfica against Porto, and they've taken a corner.
Oh, he's gone hipster on us.
No. They've
No,
taken
it's a
a
great
corner.
goal, man. Listen.
No. Honestly, listen to it. Listen to it.
Listen.
They've taken a corner. listen. Honestly, they've taken a corner. From the corner, it's gone outside the box. One player's headed it in, the other player's headed it out, and he's just volleyed it straight into the top left. Like, it hasn't even touched the ground.
But that's a little bit of like swing and hope. And I think technical goals where you're running past 5 or 6. I think for me, it's Messi against Real Madrid in the. I think it's
Greatest
semi
goal
final
ever is
when
Ryan
he beats
Giggs
it past
against
5.
Arsenal.
No, it's not. It's definitely
It's
not
Ryan Giggs against
That's not
Arsenal.
even Messi's greatest dribbling goal.
Yes,
I've
it
got
is.
the answer.
Yes, it is.
I know the
Ryan
answer.
Giggs against Arsenal.
Do you want to go first? or me?
No. Getafe was literally eclipsing Maradona's goal, and he ran past, and he even nutmegged
The one against
players.
Is that the one that they
Bilbao.
put
The one
side by
against
side
Bilbao.
with it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
of course that's Messi's
Not
greatest goal.
Getafe.
If
And
you're
he was
gonna,
19.
but if you
Oh
want-
wait, Gareth Bale in the fucking Champions League final.
yeah,
That's special.
If you know what, Buvey, if you're going to pick a dribbling goal, which I have a lot of respect for, if you're picking a dribbling goal, is the answer not Diego Maradona against England?
Yeah.
But we never seen it live.
No, that's what I'm saying. No, you don't
You
have
may
to.
have.
No. That's the game now. The game has gone on to
Yeah.
the best goal ever scored.
Okay.
And if you're picking a dribbling goal, does it not have?
But I feel
to
like
be?
you know when you
Messi's
see
better.
clips of a goal just constantly, it's like,
I agree.
and you never watched it
Messi's
live.
better.
But it's not in a bigger occasion as well.
Ronaldo-
You
I get that
you
as
got
well.
to factor
It's
in.
Bale
Ronaldo-
against it's
Ronaldo-
Bale.
El Clasico at the Bernabeu against Ramos, against Pepe, against Casillas.
These are all
against
good shouts.
A DM
These
for
are
Real
all good
Madrid.
shouts. I'm going to
5
tell you.
DMs.
I've got
ran off the pitch.
Yeah, that was
And
amazing.
ran back.
That
Bale
was
got a
mental.
few
That
in
was
this.
mental.
No one spoke about the greatest goal scorer of all time, Cristiano Ronaldo.
What goal?
40 yards.
No. It's the Juventus bicycle kick against Gianluigi Buffon. Said it was the best goal he's ever seen, and it's not just the bicycle kick. He runs in, he presses the keeper, he wins the ball, he cuts it back to think Vasquez hits the post, should have scored. Then he gets out wide, the ball goes out wide. Then he gets back into position, bicycle hits it. The whole of Juventus.
I just think a little bit
Bias,
hope though.
Garnacho Everton. The moment isn't great.
Yeah.
Can we just
obviously.
stop saying random?
No,
No,
he
he
just
is.
said bicycle kick. Garnacho's bicycle kick's one of the best we've ever seen.
I've ever seen.
I think it's
But
a
it just
better-
wasn't a
It's
moment.
not
Yeah,
the
it's-
Richter
it's
like
better-
Gareth Bale.
the Richter
The
scale. The
moment,
Richter
the
scale.
moment,
The
yeah.
Richter scale of bicycle kicks that has to. We measure every bicycle kick on the Trevor Sinclair Richter scale. No
Garnacho
bicycle
was
kick in execution has ever been better than
Bale's
what Trevor
Garnacho.
Sinclair did. Trevor Sinclair for QPR against Barnsley in the FA Cup. Danny Maddox crosses it in. In terms of execution, you will never see a better bicycle kick. It is the perfect one.
I've got one. It's more hipster.
Go.
It's Atletico Madrid against Club America, Falcao,
Oh,
2012. I don't know if you've seen.
Oh yeah, no, that's a great goal. Have you not seen that?
It's straight from a corner.
I know the goal.
From a corner.
Rory's going to be on Instagram tonight doing a little video, subtitle and everything. The greatest goal ever scored against Club America.
No, do you know? I've listened to your suggestions.
James Rodriguez, what was that goal in the World Cup?
Yeah, against Colombia and Americana.
Against
Zidane against Bayer Leverkusen.
It must have been against
volleys
Uruguay.
get downgraded for me versus
City.
running.
Yeah. No,
no, you shouldn't.
Can I just tell you now what the actual answer is? I'm genuinely serious. This is the answer. The best goal, the best goal that has ever been scored was scored in 1988 by Marco van Basten against the USSR in the final of the Euros that year. That is the best.
It's Gareth Bale, man.
No, you will never see a better goal than Marco van Basten's volley.
The volley from the
The volley from the corner flag.
wait.
That was a winning goal.
But then you got
It was a winning goal of the Euro. That matters. That's why you can't have goals.
Bergkamp against Argentina.
Who?
Bergkamp against Argentina.
Yeah, but
is that
mate,
a winning goal in a final?
No, it was a great goal. I'm on about just great goals.
There's something else that you have to factor in though. When you're saying exactly the pressure of the goal.
Charlie Adam was 4-0
which is
down
why
against
the best
Chelsea
goal
and he
ever
lumped
scored. The best goal ever scored is actually Trevor Sinclair. But you can't have it.
I hate
you can't have it. That's why it has to be what it means.
I hated
and
it.
Marco van Basten won his country their only ever European.
I hated it because it was against United, and it's probably more in the Premier League greats. But Henry against Barthez, when he flicks it up and turns.
Yeah.
I was going to say that.
That goal.
Was that the league?
When he goes like that.
It was in the league.
Do you remember that?
We've
Was
Yeah, that was a great goal.
We've had a super
Great
chat
goal.
that backs my Ronaldo shout, by the way, for that goal.
By the way, when we talk about bicycle kicks,
It's from someone called Glory Man United. It's immediately.
Go on, son, say Garnacho.
It's from someone called Glory Man United. I'm afraid.
He wasn't
Thank you
playing
very
for Man
much.
United.
I think I've known that guy. Thank you very much, and I really do appreciate the contribution to the channel and also to like give us your opinions. But I'm taking your opinion with a pinch of salt.
Someone
Here.
said
The Man United fan has gone with Ronaldo.
But for Real Madrid against Juventus.
Yeah, but the Man United fan has gone with Ronaldo.
Ethan Foley's gone Jack Wilshere against Norwich.
That was wicked.
That was
Remember the volley?
unbelievable.
Touch.
It was more the passing and moving. wasn't it?
Volley. Yeah.
She was been involved in some beautiful
You had
goals.
Giroud and Mkhitaryan with the Scorpion goals.
Yeah, that Scorpion. Yeah, that's where I went.
doesn't count.
I don't
It was
think.
offside.
Shut up, bro.
It was offside.
I don't think.
Yeah, it was
It was
here.
offside.
Can I tell you something about
He's in a friendly,
the
but
Giroud
flat.
Scorpion goal? That doesn't count. It's crap.
England.
Because you've just hoped for the best, haven't you?
It's
You've just thrown
a lot
your
of
foot
bicycle
at it.
kicks are. A lot
Exactly.
of bicycle kicks
Talking
are.
about England, Sweden, you got
Joe
Zlatan
Cole.
against England, Joe Cole against Sweden.
We're on the same.
Joe Cole was.
We're going the
Joe
same
Cole's
places.
standard looper, man. Like you see that every
Demba
week. in the
Ba
Premier League.
against Chelsea.
Demba Ba against Chelsea.
Was it
Cisse
Cisse? Sorry,
against
sorry,
Chelsea.
sorry.
Cisse against
Sorry.
Chelsea.
Sorry.
And he scored another one that game. He scored another one that game, didn't he?
He scored two, yeah, it was 2-0.
world-class goals.
Because Newcastle had that record
Battered
against
you
them,
lot,
didn't
didn't
they?
they?
Newcastle loved it against Mourinho.
They battered Chelsea, didn't they? I'm just asking you. Were you there?
Yeah, was it?
Yeah.
Is that the greatest goal you've seen?
No, Ronaldinho's is better. This is a fantastic.
This is a great game.
This is a great game.
I could do this for hours.
We should probably acknowledge at least that there is a massive game as AC Milan take on Liverpool. Do you feel like this is a must-win game? You're obviously
I
desperate.
mean,
to
you've
see
got
AC
12
Milan.
more opportunities
Exactly. I
after
wouldn't say
this.
it's a must-win game. It's definitely, I would say.
No, you haven't though. You haven't because you have to finish in the top 8.
No, you have to play everyone that obviously that you've been drawn against.
Yeah, but you have to finish in the top 8 overall, don't you?
Yeah, of course.
So,
of course. But you only play each team once.
yeah.
We play each team once. So we're gonna end up going to the Bernabeu as well. Which, by the way, I just want to say that's Champions League heritage. We're playing against Liverpool and Real Madrid.
Yeah, it's great.
That's football
proper
heritage.
And then the
fixtures.
rest of it,
Proper
we've
fixtures.
also got Leverkusen to play, which is going to
Oh,
be
is that
tough.
all in the same
They'll
group?
batter
Yeah.
you.
Wow,
They'll
it's not,
batter you.
oh,
I think
they're all in the same
as well.
group.
But the rest,
They will.
literally the rest of it is no disrespect to them, but like Red Star.
You've only been in the
Belgrade,
Champions League
Liverpool.
2 in the last, 10 years or whatever, isn't it?
But
Agreed, this is the third.
Boo.
season
3rd and
in a
10.
row.
Won it 7
No, I'm
times.
just
don't
asking.
pick a fight with
Mate, it's an
AC Milan.
observation.
Mate,
No,
It's an observation.
I'm
We've been in it
not
10 years in a row. I'm just asking.
don't pick a fight with AC
No,
Milan.
I'm allowed to ask questions.
You're
I'm
allowed
just-
to ask questions, but you've
Three
also
in the
got to know
last
your
10.
place when you're asking those questions.
Yeah, but 3 in the
As a
last-
Manchester
we've won it
City
7
fan,
times,
you know there
so
are
it's
people,
different.
you know there are AC Milan fans who've never heard of Man City until
3
a
out
couple
of
of years
10.
ago.
I'm just asking. 3 out of 10 years.
There are AC Milan fans who follow the
Three
team
out of
home
10
and away
years.
who've literally never heard of Man City until 4 years
Yeah,
ago.
fair enough. But it's 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10 years.
Yeah, you know how you'd heard of Man City when you were 6 months. You'd heard of AC Milan when you were 6 months old.
No, I'd never heard of AC Milan. I'd never heard of AC Milan.
There are 35-year-old geezers in Italy who've never heard of Man City till 4 years ago.
There were Man City players that hadn't heard of City until
Yeah.
they signed the contract.
Yeah, Rubinho thought he signed him for Man United.
Forlan said that once, didn't he? And in that year that he was at Man United when he first joined, City did the double over Man United.
But
And he played in both games.
Remember Roque Santa Cruz when he signed for City? He turned up at United's training ground.
No, was that Rabin?
I think it was Roque
It wasn't Santa Cruz.
Because they're both called Carrington, aren't they?
It wasn't Santa Cruz.
Were they both called Carrington?
I think they train at a place. I think. They used to train here.
That's a bit misleading, in fairness. That could happen to anyone.
It was a cool character.
that could happen to anyone, yeah. There we go. Look, we're looking at some glorious moments here. There's Ian Russ. Oh, there's Ruud Gullit.
Shevchenko
There's the
at
main
Old
man, Shevchenko. Van Basten.
Capella.
That was the game. That was the game where AC Milan beat Barcelona in the Champions League 4-0. Desai scored.
AC Milan are just
AC Milan are a
that
club,
famous
innit?
picture,
So
I don't know
historic.
if you've seen it, that 4-0 win. And I'm only saying this for Booth, but of Pep Guardiola just looking
Yeah. With hair.
like this.
With hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like this.
Yeah.
And it's the most beautiful thing ever.
Yeah. Yeah, that was.
What year is that?
Doesn't matter.
In 1990.
Just interested in my history.
1994. 1994.
Yeah, a bit.
What's going on at AC Milan this season? Because didn't Leao and Hernandez get into a bit of a problem?
No, I
they
think
didn't go over with the rest of the team when there was a water break.
To be fair, it was the game prior to that. They didn't start.
Right.
Fonseca's lost his mind.
Yeah.
This coach is driving me crazy as well. And he didn't start them, so he played Salamaker's left back, who is a right winger,
Right.
by the way. So didn't start Theo Hernandez, didn't start Leao. But I feel like everyone kind of blown it out of proportion when it happened in the next game, because it was kind of like a drinks break, refreshers, and they kind of stayed away from the team. But they were just subbed on.
So that's what happened. So there was a drinks break. Leao and Hernandez didn't, because I saw some of the Italian media were just going in on them too, saying they were arrogant for it. Or whatever.
So they didn't get involved in the refreshment break. But then again, they were literally subbed on maybe 45 seconds before that. So it kind of, from my perspective, was like they don't need a briefing. They were just told everything anyway. So they're able to do that and they're able to be away. But of course, with the situation going on, we hadn't won a game at that point. So everyone kind of, the tensions were high. So
Where are you in the table?
we are maybe 9th or 10th.
Ninth.
Yes, brother.
Fallen
That's where all the big
giant.
teams are at. That's all right. We got a super chat, which you got to read it out. Adam says, Rory,
Yes.
have you ever met any of Buvey's intimate female or male partners? If that's his preferred source of enjoyment.
Yeah.
If single, please advise and help him.
No, I have. I've met a few of your exes, haven't I? No, I have. I genuinely have. You?
No, I don't.
I genuinely have. No, this isn't a joke. The fellow that you introduced me to. No, I did. No, what was his name again?
No, I don't
Little fella. What was his name?
I don't know.
And there was the other fella. What was his name? In France.
Why would someone send money for that? Who cares?
Super chat.
Yeah, no, do you.
It's
Gotta read it out.
the fellow.
That's Fiverr as well.
In my friends. Yeah, the guy that you introduced me to in
No,
France.
you got to keep it all private. It's one thing being in the public eye, and the next you got to keep it.
Public eye.
Yeah, we're on public now. We're public. This is public display, innit? So keep it all private, man.
Yeah. Do you need any advice?
No, I'm all good.
You sure? Because John knows his way around.
Yeah, John's doing
Yeah,
well.
I
Yeah.
feel
Around
you
what?
trying to bring me into that. Should we talk about the football?
Oh, no, wait. I got something to flag up actually, because we had a chat the other day about sexting.
Yes.
And
I've given it a go.
I've heard Rory's
tried-
giving
I've
it,
given it a go.
pop.
You've tried texting.
I don't think it worked.
Is that
but I
why
have
you were
given it a
messaging
go.
me at 1 a.m? I didn't open them.
How did
No,
it go, Rory? What can you tell us what you said?
Well, I'm working from home tomorrow because I'm doing some poker commentary, right? So I'm off all day. So I sent my wife a text earlier and I went, I'm at home all day tomorrow.
Yeah.
Sharing back. But that was my attempt. I was like,
not
I'm at home all day.
Oh,
I don't
What
think
response
that's
were you
sexting.
looking for?
yeah. What did she reply?
That was sexting, right?
No,
No, but
Is that
what
not
response
sexy?
are you looking for?
that's fishing.
I don't know, really.
Got to be more detailed there.
I don't know. What would you suggest?
She would
You're
have said something like, make sure you're in for my post or something. My post coming at 10 a.m. Make sure
Oh
you're
yeah,
there for
that's the
delivery.
one. The postman will be here.
No, I was being honest.
What? Is that what you say?
Huh?
Is that what you say?
Did you put a
what
little
I'm saying
ball
is-
around it?
Your text hasn't alluded to much, has it? Your
So
text
what do you
hasn't
do?
alluded
Just
to much.
walk in the room with an erection and a bow on your erection. Is that what you do? Is it?
Don't cut to me. You've got to learn your cutting. Camera 2's here.
Cut there. That's right. Stay on movie. Stick on
Fucking
the
hell.
movie. Is that what you do?
Get a ribbon. Where have you got that from?
Is that
Does that happen in one of your drama series that you're in?
tie a ribbon around the old
What
oak
was that?
tree?
Hollyoaks?
See, we brought a football hipster with us today, Jad, and he's here to chat football. And you're talking
And then
about...
you start
making
talking
him
about
blush.
an erection.
You're making him blush.
You're making me
This
blush.
first episode on the show, and we're losing followers drastically, Roars.
Also, for those worried, we will be updating you about the big game tonight, Man United against Barnsley as well. Don't
Fulham
worry about
Preston.
that. But the players are out at the San Siro. Is it still?
Ruben Loftus-Cheek, go on, my son.
They got a load of
Amara.
Chelsea rejects there.
There's
There's a lot of
Pulisic.
English representation.
And isn't
What do
Tammy
we
Abraham
think
there
of
as well?
Leao?
But he's not started.
What do you think of Leao?
I don't. You guys comment first.
I don't.
'Cause I
okay,
don't-
okay. Can I say what the truth?
Right, you
I'm,
say
I'm
what I'm
probably wrong
thinking.
here, right? I'm sure he's a great player, and I'm sure I'm wrong. But I've never seen the geezer have a good game.
The Euros were poor, weren't they?
That's
The
right.
Euros were flat.
Yeah, I don't watch him that often.
Yeah.
But when I have watched him, he's never had a good
I think he's incredible though. When you see him go, like he's one of those like throwback players that will just take the ball from your box to their box and just push
Me
about
too.
4 geezers over. I don't know. Where do you sit on him?
Leao, of course, because I support Milan, I kind of disrespect him a lot more than I should because I get frustrated with him. I know what he's capable of. I feel like he does have that laziness tendency where he kind of strops about, walks around, and when you watch that as a fan, you don't want to see that, so you kind of get annoyed. But when he's on his game, he's impossible to stop. Impossible to stop. And I don't know if you guys remember.
How often does he reach that level?
That's the thing. He's very inconsistent with it. He's very, very inconsistent with it. However, in the Champions League, he plays amazing. I think it was 2 seasons ago, we had Napoli, who won the league that season. They were one of the best teams in the league, in the world, actually.
Yeah.
They destroyed Liverpool that year. And then we played them twice and absolutely played them off the park.
What happened the game after that?
Away. What happened after that? It doesn't matter what happened after that.
Yeah. So, it's just a consistency issue with it?
It's a consistency issue, 100%. And I feel like today, with kind of it's Theo Hernandez and Leao, so I'm kind of excited to see it. I mean, I'm not trying to say that Trent can't defend like everyone else tries to say, but I kind of do give us a chance against them, especially in Champions League. We actually play well.
Is he
so unlucky last year?
Is he integral to you? So if it goes well for AC Milan tonight,
he has to perform for everyone else to perform.
Yeah,
he has to be the best player on the pitch because I feel like that's how they kind of operate. It kind of feels like sometimes give him the ball, and to see if it works. It doesn't kind of work on the right side with Pulisic and stuff like that. Not to say that Pulisic bad.
No, we can say that.
He was
I
really.
do wanna say that.
We can
He
say
scored
that.
a lot of goals though.
He does
for
score
AC,
a lot of
didn't
goals.
he?
Yeah, he does. He does score a lot of goals, but he's such a frustrating player, and I just don't see him as a threat a lot of the time. But Leao has to be the main man.
What about Tammy Abraham signing? Because that was a weird one because I think his first season at Roma went really well.
Yeah.
Then went quiet, didn't he? Didn't have a good second
injury.
season.
He had a bad injury.
And then how's he ended up at AC Milan? Is it a loan?
It's a loan. It's a loan currently. We loaned out Salamakers and they gave us Tammy Abraham. I wasn't happy about it at first. But the last game he played really well, and on his debut as well, he came on and straight away got an assist within like 30 seconds. So he does seem like a player, because you know what, it depends on who you're replacing him with. Of course, we've got Morata now, but we were used to Giroud.
Yeah.
Now Giroud did his thing, but he was so washed by the end of it. It's like you just want anyone to come in that can move. So he's got Serie A experience. So I'm kind of excited to see what Tammy Abraham.
I like Tammy, man. I like this. I like the fact he's playing for AC Milan. We don't know if it's going to go well, but he's gone to the Championship on loan a couple of times.
Taken
Bristol
risks,
City, Aston Villa. I'm glad that he's gone to AC Milan.
And there feels like
Cool story.
there's more chemistry now. There's a lot of Chelsea boys. There's Pulisic. There's Loftus-Cheek. There's Tomori. So a lot of the boys that were there, it just feels like
Pulisic, Loftus-Cheek, Tomori, Morata,
Abraham.
Mm-hmm. So it's a real deep
but
link.
The game's underway.
You've employed half of the football federation.
Yeah.
Anyone
it's
who's represented a football club in Europe probably
Yeah.
played for Chelsea.
Yeah, we probably have at least one representative at virtually every club in the Championship.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Gosh, look at this. This is a proper spectacle, isn't it? AC Milan at home to facing Liverpool. This is what football's all about. Hateful, isn't it, Ad, when you're not in the competition?
Yeah, I love the Champions League, man. I love it. The music, everything about it. It is sad when your team's not in it. It does feel like, because I hate the Europa League as well. I'm not gonna lie, and it's because I'm spoiled, and I've seen us win it already, and now I'm just like, fuck that. I'd rather not be in Europe than be in the Europa League.
Yeah, I can't.
I'd chop a bollock off to be in the Champions
Can't
League.
agree with that. But I do know what you mean. It's underwhelming compared to this.
Not even just going to the games. It just feels like we're not supposed to be here.
No. Like I'm asking this in a non-piss take way. I'm fully aware of the prestige and power of Manchester United. But do you sell out those games?
Most of the time.
I'm not taking the piss.
Most of the time,
Right.
yeah. Or close to.
Yeah.
It'll be a lot of season ticket holders giving a ticket
swerving,
away and stuff like that, though.
There'll be if you ever want a ticket for a game at Old Trafford, that's the night.
Yeah,
That's
I've seen everyone today, like, especially now they've changed the rules where you can only forward them to members and stuff.
Who have you got in the Europa League?
I know we play FC 20.
20. Yeah, that was the one. Yeah.
We got Rangers as well.
Yeah, you
Oh,
got
we
Rangers.
slapped them
Annoyingly,
up at
you got Rangers. You got Rangers
at home.
Yeah, you'd want to go to Ibrox. That'd be a great occasion.
I just don't get why do they not go away as well? I just don't get it.
No,
you play 5 fixtures at home, 5 fixtures away,
but not the
you
same.
don't play the same team.
They're
twice.
behind already, but
Come on, AC.
Come on.
Yeah.
I think he's offside. He's offside.
He has to be offside.
He was offside.
He
ages
looked it.
ago. Yeah.
He looked it.
You can get down this Liverpool. It's just where Nottingham Forest were going down.
Yeah, it's
that
the
right
same channel,
side.
isn't it? It's the same channel constantly.
Trent.
By the way, guys, you probably haven't watched him much, maybe in the Euros, but keep an eye out on Tijani Reinders. Very talented midfielder.
Yeah.
Very good midfielder. I wasn't a big fan of him last season, but he's definitely caught my attention now.
Yeah.
He's
Well,
very good
what do you
midfielder.
feel about Alvaro Morata? I know he's broken up with his missus. You,
Now he's got that fire in him.
yeah,
He's got that fire in him.
yeah.
I don't know. It's like I don't know. We keep going for these old strikers, and I don't like
Do
it.
you know with Morata, I honestly, I'm aware of what he's done in the game, and his CV is outrageous. He played for, his career would be pretty much every footballer's dream career. He's played everywhere where it matters. I think he's shit.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't make sense because he's had like a glowing
of
career.
Spain.
He's a captain of
Has
Spain.
won the Euros.
He's a
Has the
captain of
Euros
Spain.
not been
He's won,
really
he's
Milan
won
in
European
Europe.
Cup.
Again,
Come on, Pulisic.
3v2.
He's got to shoot.
Yes,
Who's
lad.
that? Pulisic. Great finish.
I said he was the best winger in the world.
It's been coming, isn't it? It's been
Arne
coming. The
Slot.
game's 3 minutes
Let's
old. It's been
go.
coming.
Arnie Slot
Wow.
is shaking.
Let's go. What a finish as
what a
well.
good goal,
I was
yeah.
going to say,
Who
don't
put Arne
cut
Slot in the
across
top
wall.
5 Premier League managers? Who
Yeah,
did
who
it?
did
Wait and see. Wait
weren't
and
in-
see.
yeah,
Right,
yeah.
Don't give
He
it
weren't
away
in
on the
some
line.
people's lists. He weren't in some people's list.
Yeah, we got a top 10
Oh, that's
manager.
so
goal.
easy.
Love
Van
it.
Dijk
Where's
comes
the
out
left
of
back?
position.
I
Simicast.
thought he
Love
took
it.
too long then, you know.
Well,
What
he did.
finish?
He did take too long,
did
but
there.
then he
What
a
but then he
finish.
pulled an
Poor
amazing
defended.
finish out the bag.
Should
Poor defender.
Konate
Is that
have
McAllister?
closed
I
it?
think McAllister should have slid. If McAllister,
But is it not Konate needs to commit, surely?
Yeah, the
I
left
think
centre back
Konate
to go
could
over.
send him
Thinking
down
of
the channel
Reinders.
more,
He's
couldn't he?
thinking of Reinders as well.
They're both
He's done very
shitting
well though,
themselves.
Pulisic.
Great finish.
What a
You know, in
finish.
terms of
What a
finishing,
finish.
I remember he scored a hat trick for us at Burnley, like really good finishes. Like he's got an excellent finish on him. Just doesn't happen enough.
It's his decision making in front of goal as well. It's the same with Loftus-Cheek.
Yeah.
Loftus-Cheek annoys me so much because he's so technically gifted as well.
Yeah.
But he gets in front of goal and it's like, what
Yeah.
what
Do
should I
you know where Pulisic is very good? You know when it's all instinctive like that?
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
great. You know if he goes through and he's got time,
Yeah.
keeper to beat,
Yeah.
he'll fluff it.
Yeah. It's true.
What a
To
start.
be fair, I expected him to fluff it there. I had no hope in him whatsoever.
He's coughing up blood.
What's going on there?
He is coughing up. He's genuinely
Serious?
coughing up. Or he's spitting
I thought
out
he was
blood
taking a
anyway.
piss.
Oh, what's happened
been
to him?
He must have bit.
Looks like
Hopefully he's bit his tongue.
Nah, it looks
or
like he's bit his lip.
Yeah, surely.
Yeah, because
He's under a bit of pressure now. Forest, AC Milan.
his head is so
What a
shiny.
start to the game.
It was a bad
Can't
result
believe
on the
it.
weekend.
I can't believe it.
Goal flash for you guys. QPR 0, Crystal Palace 1.
Get in there, the Eagles. Get out there.
Love
Leighton Orient took the lead against Brentford, but it's 1-1. And Everton
Come on,
have
the
scored 1-0.
Everton are 1-0 up.
Yeah.
Very good goal, Pulisic. Look how far he travels with
I
it as
don't know
well.
if it is. Like, it's a good
No,
finish.
it's a
No,
good.
it's definitely a good finish.
You are right.
Someone
If
should
you're, a
be
Liverpool,
covering that.
if you're a Liverpool fan or player, it's not a good
Where's
goal.
Konate?
It's a terrible goal to concede from a Liverpool
Shit.
perspective. Terrible goal to concede, but Pulisic and I've done well. He's run 30 yards. And
No,
pinged
don't
it.
get me
Yeah.
wrong. Don't get me
He's run
wrong.
30 yards and pinged it in.
Liverpool were very high. They were very high line and they bit. Like Van Dijk was on the halfway line there when
You
he
know,
got
you know
spun.
what's so funny? I was literally going to say to you guys, because I've been watching Milan this season and last season, we've got this habit of doing this extremely high line where it affects us a lot in games. So I was going to say, watch it happen to us. And I'm kind of surprised that Liverpool have done
Keeper's
exactly
injured.
the same
They're
thing.
matching it. Yeah, it's gonna
I
be.
wonder if he is
water
injured.
is wet.
I wonder if he is.
Water is wet, honestly.
Or is he always injured?
Look, he's
When
calling
he's
there.
the most injury prone.
No one's near him.
Nothing's happened.
Oh yeah, he's the most injury prone goalkeeper of all time.
I don't think he's touched the ball.
Of all time.
I don't think the
He hasn't
goalkeeper's
touched the ball.
touched the ball.
Unless he's trying to take the sting out of the game. Would
No,
it be
no, no,
that
I mean, it's
tactical?
way
If
too
you
early.
know Mignon, he's definitely.
Fair.
He's
What's
definitely
happened?
That is not a goalkeeper.
Who's that
surely.
child on the? Is that a
Is
goalkeeper?
that a
That-
goalkeeper?
that can't
It's a
be.
terrible
ball boy,
shot
isn't
as
it?
well. I don't know who's the director.
like-
as well.
Where's Sportillo?
He looked
He's very tall, but
very
he
tall,
looks
but
like
it just
a
didn't look
child.
right. Yeah.
Kaka.
Yeah, it's the
and
man,
Dida.
Dida. isn't it?
Dida.
Dida, wow.
Dida and Kaka.
Was he a world-class keeper, Dida?
Overrated keeper
No.
of all time.
Was he ever top 5 in the world?
No. I think he's the most overrated keeper.
Not in that
So you
time.
never thought
Mate, they were
at one point he was top 5 in the world?
Nah, but
No,
there
he
were
was still a very,
goalkeepers.
like,
There were
nowadays-
goalkeepers about then, man.
Yeah. But he won the World Cup 2002, Champions League 2003.
But if you watched him, like I said, he was so, for me, he was so clumsy sometimes.
Yeah, he was.
I don't know.
He had a rick in him.
Like, if you think
But
about
all
if you think about the
Brazilian keepers
if you think about the goalkeepers around then as well.
Oli Khan.
Yeah, it would have been
Buffon, Khan,
Oliver
Schmeichel.
Kahn. Who would have been at Arsenal then?
Casillas.
Probably Lehman.
Gregory
back-enders.
Coupe. He's world class.
Who?
Yeah, Gregory Coupe.
Yeah. It's obscure.
My mate was his cousin. He kept going on about it. I
My
thought,
mate
it's only
was his
Gregory
cousin.
Coupe. Paul Coupe was his name. Shout out Paul Coupe.
Gregory Coupe.
He was world class.
I mean,
Mate, on FIFA 06.
Wouldn't have been then,
he was
though, would
banging.
it? Would it have been then?
Nah, he said
The Dida era.
Yeah, 2004. Leon won the league like 6 years in a row.
yeah, they were good. That was
Seven,
a
I think.
Janino team.
7 in a
Yeah,
row.
I think so. 7.
But that was it not?
Juninho,
Maybe I got it wrong. I
SCM.
thought Dida was before that. Dida would have been. Dida was like AC Milan, what, 98?
Oh, I was talking 2002 when he won the World Cup. He won the Champions League in the same year.
Manan's still going.
Manion's made it.
So how's he playing then?
I think he might have been
He'll
just taking the
So now he
sting
can
out of the
kick the
game.
ball.
Could he have just been like, you can see you score,
Oh, nuts.
you
That's
score
the
a
yellow
goal
card.
and you just want to calm everything down, and the injury-prone player can just fake it because everyone believes it.
I'm so glad I got this pick right. I said Gravenberch is not DM, and people slag me off on all sorts of social media.
He's been megged once.
No, but have you watched Forest?
I thought he played quite well.
They
though.
played- they
I
played
thought
right
that's
now.
one of the players that played well.
He's not a DM. He's not a
He's
DM.
apologising, so I guess.
They're playing him and McAllister as DMs. They're both 10s. Doesn't work for me.
It's no secret they need one.
That was a crazy sound.
What's
That
happening?
was a mental sound.
This is your reactions, yeah.
Well, because he went McAllister and Gravenberch are both 10s, and I kind of went, because I'm not sure I agree.
Gravenberch is at 8. more
And I
than a
don't think
six.
McAllister's a 10 either.
He can play there, but he's not.
Yeah.
So they're not both DMs, are they?
No,
They're not DMs, no.
Gravenberch.
They're exposed.
I don't think Gravenberch is playing badly in that position though. Even against Forest, I felt like
Fought
didn't
against
say
Forest.
where he looked all
Both goals, he didn't close down midfield quick enough, in my opinion.
what goals?
They won 1-0.
Yeah,
Yeah, both goals.
Oh, sorry, I meant the Elanga chance and then Hudson-Odoi.
Oh, okay.
Why are you laughing? Forest banged you last season and all.
You always just.
Always there. Always ready.
I love how
Am I lying?
He's so funny.
Am I lying?
I love it.
No, you're not
Yeah.
lying, but
No,
yeah,
both. He was at fault for both goals. Finished 1-0, mate.
One got ruled out, mate. No, they were amazing against Liverpool.
This is what I like about Morata.
What, running, pressing?
Yeah, no, that's literally because
Yeah.
Giroud is not doing that.
Yeah, pressing. Do you think we'll see Tammy tonight? Is he on the
Hope
bench?
so.
I'd love
Hope
to.
so.
I'd
Yeah,
love
he's
to
definitely
see him on the
He
bench.
was warming up earlier, so I doubt Morata's going to last the whole game.
There's some sort of irony, isn't there, in players like Christian Pulisic, Victor Mori, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, all leaving Chelsea, effectively being told by Chelsea that they're not good enough, and they are all playing in this competition, whilst the idiots who got rid of them are sitting at home watching them on the telly. Or actually, I imagine that Todd Bowley doesn't watch football, but probably watching Emmerdale or something.
This
I mean,
is
you
got
where,
Bowley ain't
this
got
is
to
where
take
you,
the league.
That's shit,
That's
isn't it, man?
shocking,
that
that.
was
You can't
poor.
do that in modern football.
Bloody
man.
hell.
It's
That was
shit,
poor
man.
from Leao.
He's so overrated.
But
It's
that's what I'm
true.
saying. Like, I know he's a good player because
he's
everyone...
trying, right? So I wasn't looking, but
No,
I've
he
been
just,
saying
he
it
just
for
gave,
years.
he gave the ball away. Yeah.
He picked the ball up and he just like
miscontrolled
kicked
it.
it forward massively. Yeah.
He shut out the Euros as well. He's shit in the Euros.
Shout out to you.
Shut out the Euro.
He did. He was shit in the Euros.
Tam
Everyone
really
kept
said
banging on
earlier-
about it. We're doing a big Euros preview at the start. Rory's banging on about him. Start of the
You wouldn't
season
have
or
heard me
whatever.
banging on about it.
Someone was banging on about him in
Wouldn't-
the
it
in the
definitely
show.
wouldn't be me.
Maybe it was Miles, and he's like, Leao's going to score 5 goals, whatever.
That, can't remember.
You're just attributing random quotes to random people.
No, it's
Yeah,
not-
anyone who's not here will get it.
Miles
Yeah,
into the
Miles,
fence.
yeah.
Come on.
Steve Adam
Mick
Madman was
McCarthy will
driving me
get it
mad
then.
about layout.
Tam Relic said, I've got 3-0 to Milan. I'll send 100 more when I win. Nice one.
3-0.
Let's go 3-0 Milan.
Mate,
Hope so.
do you know if Liverpool do, and bearing in mind it's 1-0 after 10 minutes, if it does go badly here for Liverpool, it will put a lot of pressure on Liverpool's next league game. Because to lose to Forest at home, to then go away to AC Milan and lose in a game where Liverpool would be favourites.
Yeah.
But they've got a winnable fixture.
They're
They're
at
at home.
They're at home against Bournemouth.
Yeah.
But that's like Forest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
In a little-
it's not an
yeah.
easy game.
Well, the
It's a
problem
good
is
fight.
they will win it and they should win it. But if they don't,
Oh, then it's
it then
problem.
suddenly becomes a
Was
major
it comfortable
problem.
for you against Bournemouth?
No,
I felt like they had
mate,
chances.
They played us off the pitch.
Yeah,
Against
yeah.
Gabriel.
Chances.
Yeah.
Watch it.
Milan,
Hey,
let's see.
Sanchez was your man of the match, really.
They played us off the pitch.
Yeah.
They literally played.
Yeah.
We couldn't get a ball off them. It was like
Really?
mental. It was mental. They hit the bar. Our keeper made an amazing save. They missed a penalty.
Yeah.
They played us off the park, but they didn't take their chances. They didn't take the chance. The penalty they had to score, and then off the
Brazilian
bench
kid,
we bring
Van
on
Listen.
João Felix, Nkunku,
He's shut.
Jadon
He was
Sancho.
shit, wasn't he?
Jaden Sancho. Who?
João Felix.
Yeah,
I saw a highlight reel,
It's a funny
5-minute
one.
highlight reel.
It's a funny one with
The
João
idea
Felix,
of
isn't
him is better than him.
it? Yeah.
Well, he just peaked too early, didn't
He
he?
just looks like Kaka. People think he's Kaka. He's not Kaka.
No. No.
Who are we talking
Joao
about?
Felix.
Oh.
I think he's picked his moves really badly for the start.
Yeah.
Areas as well.
Because he won the Golden Ball at Benfica, didn't he?
Like,
He over
would have been. I
Sancho
think
and Mbappe or
it was
something.
Do you know what year that
Barca
was?
for a
Like
bit.
2018.
He went to
On loan,
he went
didn't
to Atletico to Barca. Barca spent a fortune on him as well, didn't they?
Silly.
No, Barcelona him for free.
Barcelona.
Atletico spent a
Atletico's
fortune.
one.
Yeah,
I
Atletico spent a
thought it was
fortune.
140
Yeah,
million.
AC Milan on the
euros,
attack
something like
again.
Drive, no.
that. Crazy.
Or
quite-
Milan. They
quite
don't
an
like to be
end-to-end
called
game.
AC, do they?
But I do think you're right.
Oh,
lovely feet.
Who was that?
God.
Gravenberch?
Lovely feet.
Well,
I do think you're right, Awad. In terms of like picking moves, he must have picked the worst possible moves
Yeah, 'cause they
throughout.
just don't fit his style of
How
play.
can you come back to Chelsea now as well? Like, you know, if you're thinking about the future and the furtherance of your career, you surely not playing for Chelsea is better.
But unless
Go
you
to
say he's bang average, he's picked the best moves ever because he's bang average and he's got a load of money out of Chelsea now, committed for years. Because he's got a long-term deal with you, hasn't he? So in terms of him being average,
But I don't think he's average.
actually
I
done
don't
well.
think
well.
he's average. I think that
I think he's a really good footballer that's picked his moves wrong.
You know-
He's
But
getting
by
lost.
what I mean by
He
average,
doesn't know
not,
what
not
he
an
is
average
anymore.
footballer in terms of every footballer in the
but
world,
do you
but
know
in terms
if
of Premier League,
No, but say,
all the number 10s
say
in the
he
Premier
went to
League.
AC Milan, he'd be playing every week in an easier league at a slower tempo, and he could shine. Coming to Chelsea, he probably doesn't even start. But he doesn't start.
He didn't shine for Barcelona.
No, he didn't. But it was a weird time, Barca, wasn't it, for him? Weird time.
I think he's a fucking bang average, man.
Anthony's done.
No
Yeah.
physicality.
It's weird watching the game. It's been interesting. Liverpool fans in the comments, let us know. But like, you know, Arne Slot with his big emphasis on not taking as much risk. But every time I see Liverpool pick up the ball, it's only been 15 minutes. It's like this hero pass through the lines to no one. Like they aren't retaining possession at all. It's like
Trent's
get
done
the
that a couple
ball
times, yeah.
and Gravenberch is doing step overs and trying to ping a pass through to Jota. It's like they look a bit rushed and they look.
Ooh,
Yeah, I don't know.
you see that?
Yeah.
That's Milan.
Fantastic
We like
pass.
to take risks and
Fantastic pass.
Regret
There.
it.
I mean, if it goes wrong, you can see the goal. But it was a fantastic pass.
this is the worst right back of all time, by the way.
He's your captain.
Yep.
What's his name?
Worst captain. Calabria. Davide Calabria.
Here we go.
No good.
Oh, he's got to play it one more.
Oh, he could have fed him in.
But then
know
he
what?
heard-
I'm happy.
Because
I'm
he
happy.
knows the fullback. He
Worst
knows what he
fullback.
has.
Happy you didn't give it to him.
Is he no good? No, you can't.
He's terrible.
Really?
Terrible.
Where's he come from? What's his story? Who's
Well, to be fair, I think he's come from the youth team. And that's why a lot of people kind of love him. He's been with Milan through
Right.
and through, so it's kind of that. He's a Milan
Does he start
boy.
for Italy?
No.
Nah.
No. Actually,
Funny to be
Milan
friendly
Funny
captain,
to
but you don't
no.
start for.
No, he doesn't. Funny to be the Italian. Funny to be Italian and at AC Milan and not get a look in for your country because you'd assume like,
And he's captain.
yeah,
He's
Yeah.
never played for Italy, I don't
Yeah.
think.
wow,
Wait.
God, you're right.
No, he has.
no, he has.
He has. He's played 2 in the Nations League,
Oh no, he ain't played.
2 in the... Yeah,
Friendlies.
he's just played
Nah,
qualifier.
nah.
Recently, right?
Yeah, well,
Or does it not?
purely. He's only played 6 times.
Because I feel like I saw him play recently.
Yeah, this is about going perfectly for you, eh?
I mean, I could already see that it's going to end up being one of those games where we're going to make a mistake that leads to a Liverpool goal.
You think?
Yeah, it's our defense, man. I could already see patterns of it happening. So I don't want to be that pessimistic fan that says all this.
It's
kind of
funny,
things
isn't
and
it? Because
negative,
obviously, look, you watch them a lot more than me, but
Yeah,
I'm watching the
habits.
same thing, and it feels fairly comfortable. It feels like you're in quite a good shape. They're going to score, maybe.
Please
Prick,
score.
aren't they?
He's not kept that. Do you know what it is? It only takes one attack, just one pass in through to Salah,
Yeah,
or is it Luis Diaz on the left?
but
No, Gakpo.
Gakpo.
that is the problem with playing Liverpool, though. For everybody, it doesn't matter what the score
No,
is.
of
It doesn't
course,
matter how the
but
game's
then
going.
again-
If Salah's
then
on the
again, it
pitch,
depends on our fullbacks. I have no trust in our fullbacks whatsoever, in the sense that Calabria is no good at all, and Theo will end
Go
up
on.
in the opposition.
yeah,
box.
on the attack. Yeah.
Go on, Mark.
Have you got money in the club?
Yeah!
Have you scored?
1-0 Marcus Rashford. Here we go. We're back.
That's his level
We're
on
back.
League One.
Mighty Barnsley.
Did you see the Birmingham Wrexham game?
Mate, it was
Yeah,
like-
watched
it,
it.
it was the day football
David
died.
Beckham was there.
It was actually the day.
That's what-
You know when people say when did it happen? It's now, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like that was it.
Tom Brady walking down
Tom
the
Brady
touchline.
and basically a full house. Like, you know, if I asked you who scored for Birmingham, Birmingham won 3-1. Name a goal scorer.
Jay Stansfield.
Okay,
Got 2 of them.
who scored? Who else?
And he cost like 20 million. In
James
Oh, the
McLean
lane for Wrexham.
No, he didn't.
I don't know.
Right. If I ask you who was in the stands, though,
Well.
you'll go Beckham and the geezer that was in Ted who played American football and whoever else.
Was he in Ted, that other guy? I've never seen him.
Salah's in the box. Salah shot.
Oh, he's hit the bar. Salah with his right foot. Great hit.
Liverpool in.
God, it's an open game.
Literally just a chance like that.
You were right.
Happened
It's
out of
exactly
nowhere.
what we said about Salah, isn't it?
Nowhere.
pinged it with his right foot. God.
Salah's hairline, that is a comeback.
He's done well, though, to get rid of that.
Has he gone
Frosty the
Turkey?
Clown
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
outfit.
of course.
Has he?
Of course.
Come straight back.
I thought it was natural.
No, it's a
What,
bigger
naturally?
comeback
How
than
could
Liverpool.
that happen?
versus AC
Zero.
Milan.
How could that happen?
I just thought he shaved his hair off.
What, a gained hair?
I didn't know he was
at the front?
reducing his hairline. I didn't. Is that fake? Is it? Wow.
Yeah, he's had it.
Unless
done.
it's sprayed.
No,
I don't know.
I think
I don't
he
know what's
sprays
real
it.
anymore.
Because you know when you get
Oh my God,
it's not as quick as his has gone.
We don't have the players for this. I don't understand why we always have to do the same thing.
What are we
Yeah,
doing?
that was risky.
We
That was risky.
always do the same thing. And Tomori, by the way, he's nowhere near the same player he was when we won the Scudetto.
Really?
Two,
Yeah, I
3
was
years
going to
ago.
ask about
What's
Tomori.
happened to him?
He had an injury. He's lost. A lot of people say a yard of pace. He's lost about 5. Honestly,
Really?
honestly, he's lost about 5. He's not the same player he was. He gets
What injury did he
spun
have?
so easily. I believe it was his knee.
He was so good on the ball. The reason why I loved him so much at Chelsea and was gutted when we let him go.
So good on the ball.
So good on the ball.
So confident, and you know what? He can go past the player as well.
Yeah.
He had that confidence in him, and he could score a lot of goals from set
Yeah,
pieces.
yeah.
I love
Scored from about 40 yards for us.
So
We
one of
played
his
Wolves.
Wolves.
Yeah, we played Wolves
always
at
remember
Molineux. He pinged it in. He was a
Yeah.
great. He was.
You were wearing a white kit, I think.
He was
like,
one of
yeah,
the
yeah.
best
Wait.
sort of on the
remember
ball. He was like, in terms of like being an on the ball defender.
Yeah.
He was excellent. Is he still that for you?
He's become a player that I get scared as soon as he gets the ball, which is the complete opposite of what he used to be. Which
it's
is
not
so
what he
weird.
is. Yeah.
What you
You had a
hate
player
from
that
a
was
centre-back.
so composed on the ball. You were so confident. Every time you got the ball, you didn't worry about someone coming up to him or him having to go past. Now, every single time he gets it, I get scared.
That's so surprising. It's like a total redefinition of his character because what made him better than other centre halves around at the time was on the ball. Like his physicality could have been questioned. There were certain aspects of his game that some would question. I think Lampard actually questioned them. But what was never up for debate was his feet.
Yeah.
So you think it was right he didn't go to the Euros?
Yeah. I agreed with it because I was saying, based on last season, I feel like people were just doing that hipster kind of pickup.
Yeah.
How come Tomori not go? And they didn't really watch Serie A much last season.
Yeah.
But do you know the other thing?
He slipped.
I think basically, I'm very guilty for this, but I think that a lot of people here might be. We assume that if you're good enough to play for a club like AC Milan because of the history and what AC Milan represent, and at least once did represent, then you're better than Lewis Dunk, for example, who did go.
No.
That would be the way that I would have
Or
looked
even
at it.
Gay, like before the tournament.
Or even Gay before the tournament, maybe. Yeah. You're playing for AC Milan. You've got to be better than the geezer playing for Crystal Palace.
Yeah. But I feel like you're kind of also forgetting that.
Oh, nice.
Decent.
No way.
Really nice little cut back there to
AC
Tsimikas.
on the rope. Well, Milan are on the ropes now. Chance for counters though here.
Yeah, the space.
Van Dijk was lucky not to get booked, by the way. They gave a foul.
the elbow
He
on
jumped up
Morata's
and left
head,
an elbow
yeah.
in. And I think if you're going to give the
He
foul
always
for an
gets away
elbow,
with
surely it's a yellow.
Is there money at AC Milan? What's the money situation?
Yeah, it's Elliot.
just
Is it Elliot
Very,
still?
very stingy. It's Redbird.
Oh my
It's
God.
not Elliot, no.
You're still trying to play out. It's just going so
It's
wrong.
they've
Literally,
got
I'm
to.
telling
They've
you,
got
you
to
see that?
wake
I'm telling
up.
you, we're gonna
You're
shoot
going
ourselves
so
in the foot.
wrong in that
Oh
playing
mate,
out.
you can't dribble all the way. Come
ourselves in
on,
the foot.
this is annoying.
Ambo.
Because do you know what's going to happen?
it's mental.
They're going to be the architects of their own downfall. Liverpool score 1, then they'll score 2, and then the game be
That's
over.
what happens. That's what
Like
happens.
you can't do this, Liverpool.
Liverpool go
AC.
2-1. We put Barnsley on.
I agree. Also, if Barnsley go 1-1, we put them on.
Yeah. Fair.
But yeah, to answer your question, it's no longer Elliot. It's Redbird.
Right?
Gary Cardinal,
What, American?
American. Yeah, the worst decision we could have made.
Why?
Really?
Because we had InvestCorp, these Arab owners that wanted to obviously buy us at the same time and to keep Maldini and Massara, who were doing an amazing job. And then they got rid of him. They got rid of Tonali, of course. You saw the whole controversy around that, which probably kind of suited us with what happened to him at Newcastle. But
Yeah, you definitely knew about it.
yeah,
Definitely.
Do you
I
think?
don't know about
Yeah, definitely.
that. I don't know about that.
Mate, come on, Booth.
Don't know.
Surely,
Was a lot of it from his
What do
time at AC?
surely Newcastle would
Yeah. They definitely
do
well.
something about
What, so Newcastle got punished for things that he was doing at AC Milan?
No, but the player.
The
got-
player
player
got
got
punished.
punished.
Newcastle didn't get
Newcastle
punished.
But they
were
basically
punished
got
in terms of a player
yeah.
not being able to play for them because of stuff he was doing for AC Milan.
Yeah.
But then again,
Harry Kane.
Shouldn't he
that's
got
something-
punished for what he was doing at Newcastle, which was limited?
Wait, what?
I don't know.
No,
I feel like Newcastle got-
the timing of the
Why
investigation
didn't
meant he was no
Newcastle
longer an
sue
AC
someone?
Milan player.
Newcastle should have sued someone, surely.
I think
You
they
can't.
probably looked.
You're buying an
I think
asset.
they would have looked into it, but they probably didn't.
But
have any
it's up to
legal
you to
grounds.
do your due diligence as the
It's like
buyer.
saying if a player gets injured once you sign him. So.
AC Milan.
Although it is a bit different, I get what you're saying.
AC Milan could sit there,
But
but
then
we
they
don't
have
have
to
log
prove
into
that-
his.
Yeah.
We don't have a
Milan
log
knew.
into his. How do we know what he's betting? We
Yeah,
don't know what he's
true, yeah.
doing. Like,
Yeah, they have to prove.
It's just the timing. It's the coincidence.
Yeah.
Straight after.
How do you
I
even
think they
find out?
definitely did it.
How does
They
anyone
knew they-
find out?
No, but they've been
because there's other players. It wasn't just.
Can't you just make fake emails and stuff? How did anyone find out it's Tonali?
Oh, I don't know if it was Tonali.
Nasty tackle here, by the way.
Munch there.
Could be in trouble.
No. Okay.
Yellow card.
Is he going to go to VAR though? Is he going to ruin the game 20 minutes in?
Well, Calabria seems to be.
No,
so
once he's given it, I don't think they can.
Yeah, literally.
I don't know if they. No, I think they can. Right? If it's,
let's see.
You know what this reminds?
I don't think it was that bad.
I can review it and ask.
How old
him to
is
look.
he?
I don't think it was that bad.
Maybe.
Oh no, it was very bad.
It's not a red card.
But his legs are like he's not got a straight leg.
It's not a red
stud
card
up.
though.
No, but he's
No.
also blocked. He's also shielded the ball. He's gone straight. He's won the ball, but he's taken a shortcut through the man. You can't.
It's a foul, but
You can't go through the back of the fella.
Yellow card.
It's a yellow, yeah.
I don't know.
I love how he's so adamant that it wasn't a foul when it was obviously a foul.
Yeah, it was so obvious.
Do you ever go over there? Do you ever go?
I've been once. So I've been
What
to
game?
three,
What game did you go to?
Okay, funnily enough, I've been to 3 Milan games in my life. We've lost all 3.
Right.
But I've been to the best game. So I went to Milan-Napoli, the season Napoli won the league. We lost 2-1 at the San Siro. Played them off the park, but that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I also went to Anfield. So the last time we played Liverpool in the Champions League was about 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And we lost 3-2 at Anfield. We were
I can't remember who scored.
For them, it was Salah.
Of course.
Salah missed a penalty. Salah, and I feel
Trent
like
into the box.
Goal.
Oh,
It's
1-1 Liverpool.
such
It
a
was
bad
coming,
way.
that goal,
That's
wasn't
such
it?
a bad
that
way
seemed
to
so
concede a
easy,
goal.
So easy.
Easy.
That's
How
such
easy
a.
was that?
You know, if
Tin
you're
pot.
playing Liverpool and Mohamed Salah like beats 2 people and rifles it into the top corner, you go fair enough. You can't concede like that.
How
Man.
easy was that?
As
He had a free
Tomori,
header in
It
his
was
cover.
exactly, and
Like
doesn't
Gabriel.
This guy's an idiot, man.
so close to Manyan.
it looked way.
He's a fucking idiot, isn't he?
I need to watch.
Moaning
It's one of
about
those
that
goals that
decision.
looked like it was.
Too
Where's
easy.
the keeper?
Where's
Like,
Where's the keeper?
Where's
Where's the keeper,
the
man?
Konate is
Tomori.
standing on his own from
He's running
start
for
to
Tomori.
finish of that.
Look
He's
what
on his own
He's
for the
literally
whole
ran
time.
into Tomori.
That's easy as
a
that.
goal.
That's easy as anything.
Wait, Liverpool are going to
No, but
score every
Konate
time they cross the
hasn't-
ball
no
into the
one's
pitch.
ever got Konate there.
well, they're zonal marking,
Yes.
aren't they? They're zonal
So
marking,
bad.
and you're letting 6'5" Konate run in and get a jump on you, and then
Also,
the keeper's
you have
got to come out.
You have to block his run so that he can't get the
Yeah,
lead.
yeah.
Someone has to be stood. It doesn't matter. Like somebody my height just stands in front of him to stop his run.
The only
Yeah.
player that was like realistically his height there. You've got Loftus-Cheek, but you've got Fofana in the box as well. Fofana, most defensive player in the midfield, and he was on him, and he just let him go.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
I do agree with John's point. The keeper, when it's chipped into the 6-yard box, the keeper needs to own that
Come and
box.
clear
It's
it.
Vicario at Spurs. on
Mate,
the weekend.
how
It's the
crap
same
is he
thing.
at
You can't
corners?
let Gabriel head the
Mate,
ball 4
what is
yards
go-
out.
You know what Tottenham? They've got a keeper that doesn't like defending corners. They've got 2 centre halves who can't defend corners. Like they got to sort that out.
Yeah, really
That
do.
keeper, man, he just
the
doesn't
same
want to
thing,
know,
yeah.
does he? The ball's
This
crossed
is
into the
going
box. He
one
just
way
doesn't
now,
want to. Yeah, I know it is.
It's going to be 4-1.
Bang these, man.
Liverpool are going to bang these.
It's going to
Man.
be 4-1.
It's Tin Pot defending it.
That was pathetic. The keeper though. The keeper.
I
needs-
think it's all of them, man.
The last 15 minutes, they've been playing like idiots, trying to play
Yeah.
out from the back, trying to run through midfield without even passing it. You can tell, and I can literally, it's literally the pattern in every single game that we play. Our worst thing, by the way, and it happened in the Champions League last season. The worst thing we can do is score first. Every time we score first, we end up getting.
Yeah, you know what I said about Leao at the beginning of the stream, and I'm sure I'm wrong, but
Yeah.
I've never seen him have a good game.
Yeah.
I've barely seen him touch the ball.
Yeah.
It is
The
25
one
minutes
time he
into
did,
the
he
game.
dribbled it into
He
some player.
dribbled and gave it away.
To Konate.
But then again, you could literally say, of course, Pulisic
Go on,
has
Ruben.
scored, but since he scored, he hasn't touched the ball.
Go on, Ruben.
Ruben's on the move.
Ruben Loftus-Cheek was
Loftus Luben cheek.
Ruben Loftus-Cheek.
Loftus Luben cheek.
Loftus-Cheek. He was on the receiving end of one of the stupidest injuries of all time at Chelsea. Do you remember what he did? It was before you had the
on
cup
pre-season
final.
tour?
Oh, mate. Yeah, when
It
we
was
went to
before-
Boston.
Would you want to?
When we
you wanna
went
tell
to
it?
Boston, it was ridiculous.
It ruined his
absolutely
career almost.
Ruined his career. I know.
What was it?
It was ridiculous.
So they had it. You probably remember it better than I do.
We
but-
played a game that was totally meaningless for footballing reasons. It was for like anti-Semitism
Oh my God.
in it was for
Liverpool are in. 1 sec.
There you go.
Jota.
Bang.
Oh, he
missed.
should have
Is that a goal?
scored.
No.
He's missed.
He's missed. Sorry, carry on with your story.
So Chelsea had organised this fixture in Boston to be played in the week of the season ending. Chelsea then got to the final against Arsenal in Azerbaijan. So naturally, you would assume that the game that is a friendly for anti-Semitism gets cancelled because Chelsea are and they didn't cancel it. Roman Abramovich was very keen on that fixture going ahead. So we flew to Boston, bearing in mind we've got to go to Azerbaijan.
Yeah.
Loftus Luben Cheek, as John likes to call him, played in that game,
Yeah.
twisted his knee, He was brilliant for Chelsea. He would have started in that final. He would have started against Arsenal.
It was bad.
Didn't play in the final. Never really played for Chelsea.
Bro,
again.
it was like I'm pretty sure it was ACL.
Yeah.
Because you played on a 4G pitch or something as well. You played on some sort of weird surface.
Yeah. And everyone was going, this game obviously doesn't happen because of, like, not that isn't a cause, whatever, right? But the game can't happen because Chelsea are in a final.
Yeah.
And Ruben Loftus-Cheek was brilliant for Chelsea that season. Yeah. He would have played in the final against Arsenal. Chelsea won the game 4-1. He would have been part of the team that won 4-1.
Yeah.
Who knows what his career would have been? Instead of that, he got an injury. He had a year out and then ended up where?
He was at Fulham. He stunk. He was good at Palace.
Good at Palace.
That was before, though. That was
Fulham, he was terrible for us.
That was
terrible for us.
Milan have gone to shit here.
You know, you guys honestly carry on talking because this is the worst football I've ever seen.
Yeah. They've gone really...
Playing hot potato.
Literally, I don't get what they get out of this, and I don't understand how a coach can look at a team and be like, with the players that I've got, I'm going to pass it out of the back.
Yeah.
You've got
But you can't do anything else. You can't hold the ball up.
That coaches have to do that when they don't have the players for it.
And Milan, it shows, and it looks so amateur, and it's so embarrassing for neutrals to watch it.
But how can you play out? You can't lump it up because you've got Morata.
No, but you can lump it into... You can't lump it up, but you can lump it into... Not lump it. You can craftily play it into the channels and have Leao and Pulisic getting onto the end of it. What you don't do is roll the ball into the feet of a centre-half and don't want the ball there.
We've got the best attacking left back in the world, by the way, in my opinion.
Who?
In Theo Hernandez. I don't think there's anyone better in the world.
He starts, doesn't he? He starts like...
I mean,
internationally.
who's better than him?
No, he's brilliant. He's brilliant.
He's basically a left winger.
Yeah.
Scores goals, gets assists.
Alphonso Davies is better.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
He's not.
Yes, he is.
Of
course he is.
I don't think he is. He's
not
not having a
played last
season.
season.
Even
He played last season. He's definitely not.
He is.
When you got Rory going to
He's definitely
Yeah.
not.
Fuck that there.
No, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
No.
Wait a minute. Wait, left back or attacking left back? What are you saying? Left back in general?
Attacking left back. Yeah, attacking left back.
No,
No,
they're all
left back, I would
attacking
never
now.
say that.
You don't
They're
use
all
better.
attacking.
I think you're right.
Maybe you could
you're
argue
right.
last season Grimaldo, who basically played as
Grimaldo.
a left winger last season with Finto.
Yeah, Granada.
You're giving him arguments against you now.
No, because
You're giving him the arguments.
Name someone better, Buvey. Grimaldo?
Gvardiol.
No, there's no
No, he's
way.
not a left back.
There's no way.
He's literally a left back for a side on the
he's
Premier
not-
League last
He's
season.
not a left back comparable to Theo Hernandez.
It's
Attacking
embarrassing
left
to
back,
say
is
that he's a better left attacking fullback than Theo Hernandez.
It's
Use your words
it's
against you,
embarrassing, brother.
He called you
All right,
embarrassing,
I'll give you something
This is
attacking. What about a goal?
Ah!
Against Real Madrid. That's
Why
the
not?
goal.
Why-
Mo Salah,
wait,
left foot,
Salah!
goal.
Oh,
The keeper
That's
nearly
a
knocked
win.
in. The
That's a
keeper
win.
nearly what? No.
No way it's gone in.
These guys are
What's this
tin
guy
pot,
doing?
man.
That's not a foul.
Cody Gakpo just walked through your right side
know,
of the
I know,
defence,
I know.
walked through Tomori and
These guys
that
are
right back.
tin
Easy. It's
pot,
too
man.
easy. This is
Where's
what I'm
this
saying.
quick?
We literally, and I tweet this by
Up
the way
your
multiple
ass.
times.
Do you know what? Yeah, in two and a half seasons, I've never had a Twix back. Where's the Twix? Accumulatively, you owe me about 500 Twixes.
You want to put Rory's Twix in your mouth? What?
Oh, Adam, shut up. No, honestly, Royce, I've never had a Twix back. You're in massive debt to me for Twixes.
It's because I didn't realise that you didn't like peanut butter
How many
chocolate.
individual Twix
Think about it.
sticks, like the individual
No, I
ones?
don't eat a whole stick.
How many you reckon you've given him? So you give him half a time.
What, once
No,
a week?
how many-
I
how many
only,
weeks
only eat half of the
Yeah,
half.
so
though.
half
Drive,
times
drive.
2 weeks is one
No,
in
but
every 2
I-
weeks.
I have
one every 2
given you-
weeks.
I-
How many
full
weeks
bar.
No,
season?
I
14
didn't
weeks.
realise that Buvey had this weird thing where he doesn't eat peanut butter chocolate. I bought many a Reese's Piece. And
Oh, they're shit. Then.
they're lovely. And he doesn't like it.
Reese's
I've never
Pieces.
Peanut butter
Where?
cup.
Where are
In
they?
the old studio.
Where?
In the old studio.
Which one?
Yeah, what do you
What,
mean?
back
Which one?
down, back down there?
No, the other one.
Oh. Yeah, that was years ago now.
Oh, you.
I've moved on since then. Yeah.
No. Up your ass. Up your ass.
Imagine not having a bet on Salah scoring in this game now.
No, I don't, yeah.
Twice.
Have you got
Yeah, he's got so much space.
Huh?
You got Twix.
Why do you want a Twix?
What do you mean why? Pretty obvious, isn't it?
Talk about the Twix.
You got
How
snack.
about this?
Oh
Have a
my
banana.
God, what are you doing?
Have a banana.
Honestly,
Trouble here.
what are you
Big
doing?
trouble.
Up your ass.
Jad, you'll find you. Mick McCarthy left here going. Do you not even watch the game?
No, he said I had very good insight and analysis.
Yeah. Mick McCarthy went. I don't think these.
Do you know, I was sad to miss that one, but do you know what really made me laugh about it? You lot went to me at the end. By the end of it, Buvey went to me. I felt really sorry for him. He was knackered. You had him doing a podcast. You worked him to the
Yeah, 'cause
bone.
he
Mate, he was like Victorian era. He's like a chimney sweep. You got him squeezed him for every penny. Buvey went, by the end, he was knackered, man. I felt really bad for him. 70 minutes gone, he's dozing off and that.
Yeah, you know what
He
happened
was
as
a
well?
little bit.
He came with loads of notes. He thought he was on like ITV or something. Innit?
Yeah.
You know, like you
Yeah,
turn
yeah.
up with notes, wouldn't you? Turned up with loads of notes and that about the players that were on the pitch.
And you didn't
even
mention
watch
them.
the game.
You didn't
We didn't even watch the game.
Yeah, he's dozing off.
We
at the
were all
end.
just trying to see how we could work Roy Keane into the conversation without getting back.
You know they're doing a film on that, Saipan.
I've heard about it.
Yeah.
who's playing? Yeah, someone's famous playing
Yeah,
Mick
it's
McCarthy.
Alan. What's his name?
Yeah, Trent's lining up a free kick from 45 yards.
The geezer that did 24-hour party people.
Yeah.
He did Alan Partridge. Steve Coogan. Steve Coogan. Steve Coogan is playing Mick McCarthy.
Really?
Is he?
Yeah.
I wonder how they make him look in that.
Steve Coogan is playing Mick McCarthy.
I can see him.
And then it's the young Irish boy from not Keane, one of them who's playing Roy Keane.
What, Barry Keegan?
Not him. Keegan.
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 Not Keegan, not Kevin Keegan.
No, that's
is
what
it?
you said.
Barry
Keegan.
Keegan.
Keogh.
It's not Keogh.
It is.
Andy Keogh.
It's Keogh.
Keogh.
It is.
There's some words, there's some letters.
You got to reconnect to your Irish roots. That's not how you say
Hey,
it.
Keegan.
Keegan.
You make it sound Welsh.
Leo.
Come on, AC. These guys are
Right,
shit.
man.
Tin pot.
You're not allowed.
Why have you got to be watching tin pot football, man? AC Milan are dead outside, man. Not one of the Champions
Dead
League-
outside.
They are. They're a museum. They're a museum, aren't they? Why am I watching museum football here? Fucking hell.
What does that mean?
This football club
He
lives
means that
in the
they
National
were something of the
Archives.
past. It's a great
Yeah,
institution
no.
of the past, is what he's suggesting, I think.
Fucking hell,
2-0
man.
by Munich. Harry Kane and Guerrero with the goal.
Oh, yeah, he scores now.
Yeah, nice.
Scores now, Harry.
He's a fucking melon, man. He is, isn't he? He is, isn't he?
Twisting my melon.
Go on.
He could have got that.
He gets sucked
Go on.
in so easily.
Do these. Do them.
Goal.
Yeah.
They're playing Simicast.
Yeah, I don't know what Robertson.
I think it's a fitness thing. I think you have to rotate.
It has
There's
to be a fitness
so much
thing.
football. You can't. Do you know what I mean? There's so much football.
Buvey's riled up since that Twix comment.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he keeps asking. He
Hasn't
never
come
gives.
down
He
yet.
never
Don't you
gives back.
please?
It's called give and take, boys.
Give and take, baby.
Come on. Stick it up, Barnsley. Right up.
It's the biggest game of your season.
Yeah. You're not allowed to say things like this to Man United and AC Milan fans.
No, you go and get it.
Go out.
Have a banana.
Banana.
Mate,
It's good magnesium, potassium, and all sorts.
Go to the shop.
No,
Is that Anthony, the useless donkey?
these guys are rubbish.
You
aren't
see,
they?
Anthony, there was something about Anthony. Is he leaving?
No, Ten Hag said he's going to have to fight for his place.
Yeah, which means
I
he's
hope
leaving.
he's leaving.
Yeah.
But it's 90 mil down the drain.
It was 80. Stop putting money on. You don't have to put extra money.
Was it not 90 mil?
70.
It's the
was
worst.
80.
It's 80
It wasn't
million.
70
It's 80
million.
million.
80. Meet in the middle, man.
90 mil
Meet me
euros.
They're
halfway.
letting Anthony take it. Jesus Christ.
What, penalty?
So not a
Penalty.
set piece.
You'll
It's charity.
Manchester United have a penalty. Yeah, they're doing the Kai
Little
Havertz.
charity.
This is
Little charity penalty.
In the corner.
We defended that one better, but it was a poor ball.
Oh, we are
Oh, he
shit.
actually scored the comeback.
Is that 2-0 Man United?
Mighty League Cup.
He scored.
He's shit, isn't he?
These guys are.
Oh, fucking hell.
Man.
Mate, I don't particularly care
I'm
who
happy
wins,
at
and this is
1-1.
annoying.
I'll take 1-1 now. Because this is
Why does
going
it say
one way.
Theo and not Hernandez on his shirt? Getting to the big points of the big.
there's loads of
Thanks for
Hernandez,
watching the
isn't
club, where we get to the big points
there's
where it
loads of
really matters.
Hernandezes.
Why does it say Theo?
There's loads of Hernandez. Javier Hernandez used to have Chicharito.
Yeah.
Because there's loads of Hernandezes.
Bellingham does.
So maybe they
His
want to
brother.
make their own name.
His brother's got Job at Sunderland instead of Bellingham.
Yeah, but there's lots of Smiths, and it always says Smith.
Delia Smith.
Yeah, but
You think
you'd
it's
imagine
a brand? You think it's a brand thing?
Delia Smith. You'd imagine a Smith's the kind of fella that
Would want to keep.
Yeah, he
doesn't
doesn't
matter,
care.
does it? Yeah, you don't.
Name,
John
If your name's Alan Smith,
Yeah.
you don't give a shit. About
Also,
it.
you're used to having a really common name all your life. You had another
Have
geezer
you
in
ever
your
drunk
class.
John Smith? Any good? John Smith.
I've never had a John Smith.
Yeah,
Weird,
John
innit?
Smith's nice.
Nah.
Old geezer.
I've never had a John Smith.
Pint in it.
As good as the Peter Kay adverts were,
I don't mind
never-
a John,
I was
pint of
never
John Smith's
tempted.
in the right pub's nice.
Yeah.
What about a Boddington's? You ever had a Boddington?
Yeah,
Bobbington.
Fulham were 1-0 down to Preston.
Do you remember Melanie Sykes?
if anyone asked.
That's what you get for trying to wind me up
I knew it.
earlier.
I knew it. I
Brilliant.
said that.
Yeah.
He's
I
done
said,
it again.
I said when he didn't come off that he's going to end up going down again.
What is it?
What's
Some
the
players
problem
love
with
it,
him?
don't
I swear it's a
Literally
different
in-
leg. I swear
in
it's
there,
the
different
right
leg.
leg and now it's the
I
left
think
leg.
some players love being injured.
Yeah.
You know, we've all played football with that guy that's always on the field.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, but think about
He
it.
didn't
It's
do
a
anything,
goalkeeper.
no.
He's the most
Nothing
injury-prone
happened.
goalkeeper ever.
The ball hit his leg and now he's injured.
But this was 10 minutes ago.
Modern football.
This was 10 minutes ago.
Look
Now
how
it's-
easy it is to
Sickening.
skip round these two.
These guys
these are some fake Italian defenders.
These
man.
guys are pony.
I told you.
Why pony?
You've turned so cockney today.
Why pony?
What's it?
What does pony mean?
Shit. Horse
Why
shit.
though?
Pony shit.
No, but why does pony mean shit?
Because it's like saying like horse shit. Or bullshit.
No.
It is.
You wouldn't
Pony-
go, it's bull, would you?
I have heard that a lot though, pony.
Yeah,
pony.
no, but
It
why?
must be short for
I think
something.
it's pony. Pony like
Is it
pony
cut in
shit
rhyming
everywhere.
slang?
It's rhyming slang, yeah.
Go on.
Pony and trap.
Crap.
Correct.
Is that what it is?
There you go.
I thought it was like a horse thing.
Why? So why would you say pony if it's a horse thing?
Like we say bull crap, bullshit.
But ponies and
Bull-
horses are two different
Bullshit's
things.
everywhere, doesn't it? Hell, man.
You should write a book.
Yeah, what would it be called?
Buvey, My Guide to Society.
Yeah, that'd be good. That and like
Yeah.
just you
Just your
explain things but
musings.
wrong.
Yeah. Just get it all wrong.
I haven't
always.
got much life
Grimaldo.
experience, really.
Grimaldo? Yeah, Grimaldo.
Yeah. Stay on the right of the escalator in the tube.
Also,
Yeah, I
you
hate
shouldn't,
people that
you
do
shouldn't
that.
be
Quick
having
it down
any
there.
of this from Rory. You know, did you see him try to steal my stat earlier as well? The
I didn't try to
Vinicius
steal
one.
your
The
stat.
Vinicius
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
No, it's not your
That was
stat.
bad. That
It's not your stat.
I got that out during the Euros 2 or 3 times.
No, but I was never in.
We're struggling.
You in Germany.
Yeah, we know about that. Rory, you meet you at the pub, yeah? Where? In Berlin.
I never got to go to Berlin. Buvey went to Berlin.
I had a good time. Yeah, until the game started.
I never got to go to Berlin.
I was sat next to Wilson Raider.
Were you?
I started a fight with him.
Were you really next to him?
Throw my life.
Didn't his
Did you have a
agent do
selfie?
him over?
No, I don't have.
Do you remember that?
Did what? Did what?
Mate, don't look at me and go like that. I went, did you have a selfie, Booth? And he went, wouldn't have a selfie.
No,
I was like, I've seen you have a selfie with some very shocking people.
Who?
Paris Hilton.
No, I'd have,
she asked me
I'd
for
have
a photo.
picture. No,
And
She asked
what's
me
his
for a
name?
photo.
Wayne
Yeah, she had a
Lineker
selfie
in
with
Ocean Beach
Yeah, but
Club.
I was. Yeah, but that was.
Wayne
got
Lineker's
no
the
beach
worst.
club.
He's got
you could
Wayne
get.
Lineker in Ocean Beach
That
Club.
is
He
the
put it up
worst
on
picture
Twitter.
you
That's
could
really
get.
bad. That's
Really bad.
discriminating.
That's up there with like.
But I was having a good
having
time
a
at a
picture
beach.
with
It's you and like
Prince.
Yeah, but then you put it up.
you
Then
and
you put it up.
18-year-old
Playing
girls from
Frankie Knuckles,
Essex.
I lost my nut.
Were
Yeah, but
just
then you
queuing
put it up
with
on the internet.
Yeah,
queuing
I
up with all
took
the
it off.
18-year-old girls from Essex.
I
Take a picture of
I
them.
took it off
But you did put it up.
Why did you
Yeah.
delete it then?
because a few of my mates were like, "Oh, have you seen the allegations?" I was like, "Fucking, I had no idea, to be honest. I just thought he was a bit of a clown."
Yeah, he's a cool guy. But
I met someone who I was in awe of. I put the post up. This is in the summer. I put a post up of a really, really famous footballer. I met him and I was like, oh my God. I put it up on Twitter, Instagram, because I was so happy. And within 1 minute, I got a text going, take that down. Because,
that.
correct.
Yeah. I
Who
thought
is it?
was.
It's like the most famous footballer in the world, but I didn't realise that he was no longer... I thought he's
I think I
now
know who
persona
it
non
is.
grata.
You know it is.
Yeah.
Play for us.
Did you know that he's persona non grata?
I'll still upload my picture.
I think he's an icon, but you're not allowed to think that.
You wouldn't now, though, would you?
Yeah.
He's on
You
the
still have
side.
one from previous, don't you?
I still like we speaking about greatest goals. I still bring him up.
I
I still
think
think
that-
he should be in the Premier League Hall of Fame.
He should be in the Hall of Fame. He should have been
No,
first
it's not
player in the
about-
Hall
Talk
of
about
Fame.
rankings people at home.
The other thing, you know when people go to best ever Premier League team of all time, how Ryan Giggs doesn't get mentioned in that.
But it's just that, innit?
It's just
People
like
don't
current,
want-
he's
He does,
under
he does.
investigation
He
for
doesn't.
something, isn't he?
He doesn't.
But he's not.
Or he's not now.
What on our channel? What channel are you talking about?
No, I think in society, if you do the best Premier League team,
He's
of all
at least the only debate is he 1 or 2 or 3?
Shot in behind.
who do you think's the best left winger to ever play Premier League
Oh my
football?
What a pass.
Liverpool are in. Mo Salah shot.
Good
It's a
save.
good save. How
Is he still on the
He's
pitch?
injured himself, by the way. He's hurt himself.
do you let Salah
He's got to get off.
He's
He's got to get off.
You can tell he's hurt himself. And you know what? I don't know if you guys have been watching. I'm the only one that's focused.
No, I
But
got you.
they've decided just to take long shots from now.
Yeah.
Liverpool. Gap
But that'll
straight
help
from
you.
that fo-
That'll help you.
That'll help who?
Because when every
No,
time
but they got an injured goalie.
You
though.
defend.
No, but they're
They've got an
thinking, they've got an injured goalie. Let's just
Shoot on
Why is he
sight.
not
Shoot
getting
on
subbed
sight
off then?
philosophy.
Oh,
Shoot
no.
on sight.
Sporting are 1-0 up against Lille. Gyökeres with the
Why
goal.
do you care about that?
But Angel Gomez has been sent off in the Champions League.
I mean, I
How's he
don't know about
playing for
you,
England?
but I'll sleep tonight.
Liverpool got a corner.
When I
Shimikas
saw
is
him rock
taking
up
it.
for England, I thought, fucking hell, is that any random generated
Van Dijk.
person, isn't it? It's like when you walk around GTA, there's random characters walking around. I thought, how's he playing for England? For fuck's sake, man.
Van Dijk.
Same goal.
Same ball.
Same goal.
Tin pot.
Your goalkeeper
same
is
goal.
standing in the net.
You've put it on the mic literally before the corner take. I said Van Dijk.
Yeah, same
I
goal,
said it
bro.
too.
It's the same
pot.
He's so
Tin pot.
Isn't it shit?
Van
Isn't it?
Dijk. It's so easy.
You can't go AC Milan Timport.
They're tin pot.
No, you can't.
so
They
easy.
are.
Timber.
You can't.
Of course they are.
You
No,
can't.
no, the history's
The
fantastic.
goalkeeper might be, but they're not. I mean,
Well, they
what
are.
is
They've
this?
got 0
This
world
is
class
so
players.
crap. It's just
They've got
two
5
corners.
Chelsea rejects.
Why is he standing on his line?
No,
And
I
then
know what
why
it
are they
means,
just
but what does it
letting...
actually mean? Like, can you actually call Milan Tin Pot?
No.
No,
You can call the
With
With all
performance.
due respect,
City are tin pot.
your current 11 is tin pot. That's what I'm saying.
I agree. It's not.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
we
The
respect
current
him a lot,
AC
but-
Milan project is tin pot.
Loftus, man.
Milan are the last club you could call Tim Pot.
No, the history. Man United's current sporting project is Tim Pot.
In all seriousness, though, Champions League level, letting
This
two
is Tim Pot, two
centre-backs
centre-halves.
head the ball from... that's
4
not
yards
even,
out.
That's not 5 or 6 yards. It's 3 yards out.
Embarrassing.
See them every week as well.
But basically, every time they get a corner, they're going to score, aren't they? Because they chip it into the box. Keeper doesn't do anything. Ruben Loftus-Cheek watches, and Van Dijk knocks it in.
It's insane. It's
Easy.
crazy.
And the keeper's
Easy.
too busy pretending to be injured.
Yeah, the keeper's got to
Just go
either
off the
go
pitch
off
if you're injured.
or get on with it.
You know what it is? I can promise you that the coach is such an idiot
Oh my
to the
God.
point where
Is
it's
it?
probably like, I want to come off, and he's like, don't.
Have you had enough of the manager?
already? Yeah.
Has everyone had enough? Do you get in the feeling?
Yes.
Is the vibes online that
No. You've always got those people that are like, it's only been 3 games.
Oh, Salah's
Oh my
strong,
God.
isn't he?
Your boy
So
Theo
easy.
He's
Hernandez
so
there.
strong.
That's for your defense.
Who's the manager, sorry?
Fonseca?
Daniel Fonseca?
No. Actually, you know what?
What are you laughing at? Do you remember Daniel Fonseca?
A fantastic player.
You don't remember
Has it
Daniel?
gone in, is it?
shot from
2 footed,
40
moved the
yards.
ball
What
around well.
Fonseca is
This
it?
is really sad to see AC
Who is
Milan
it?
playing
I've
like.
literally forgotten his first name.
Is it Daniel Fonseca? Wait, if I'm right here,
I'm pretty sure it's not.
is it Daniel Fonseca?
Who's saying is it?
P fund is Paolo, innit?
Paolo.
Paolo.
Yeah, Paolo.
Paolo
So
Fonseca.
he was at Lille. He was at Lille before us. He did a decent job at Lille, but he was at Roma before that. We saw what he could do in Italy, and he was shit. He was so bad, and the Roma fans all celebrated when he left. No one wanted him at Milan. And the funny thing is, we said no to Lopetegui.
You said no to No, he said no to you. He wants to join West Ham.
No.
We said
No
no.
one
did.
wants to go
Nobody
West
wants to
Ham.
go to West Ham.
West Ham's a better
Nobody
project
wants to
than
go
AC
West
Milan.
Ham over Milan.
No
They do.
way.
It is.
Buvey, West Ham's not
Can
a
I
better
read-
project than AC Milan.
I want
Can I read
Kudus.
something?
I
I was
want
just
Paqueta.
googling.
Fonseca's.
I was googling him, yeah, and the first thing that comes up is an article from ESPN. It says AC Milan manager said on Monday that his team will have to be. We will be perfectly defensively when we host Liverpool.
Can you see? Is he related to Daniel Fonseca? I'm intrigued.
No, rubbish.
Fonseca's a
Is that a
really.
player?
Yeah, he was wicked. He used
We
to be
will be
goofy. He
perfectly
had like the
defensively.
goofy teeth.
There's Leo's first.
That's a great touch by Leao.
Who's the
Tries to go
goofiest footballer of
round
all
Trent.
time?
He gets the ball in. That
Ronaldinho.
was a
No,
good
the
cross into
goofy
the box.
in
To
terms
be
of
fair.
skill set. Crouchy.
I don't think he's
Oh,
related to him.
Who's that? Cody Apple. Good tackle.
You need to get some Wi-Fi, baby.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah, what's happened to the Wi-Fi?
No, he needs to get it. He's not on it.
They've changed the password to
changed
lock
it.
us out.
Locked us out.
Yeah, Daniel Fonseca is not him. Just so you all know.
Nice one, bro.
So
He was
Lopetegui
great.
turn these lot down. Says it all, doesn't it?
How do you respond to Fonseca saying we will have to? Well, I think he said we will be perfectly defensively when we face him.
I don't think anyone took him seriously. By
What
the
is
way.
that
We
like?
have been one of the worst teams defensively in the league.
Yeah.
We concede every single game, and against literally relegation candidates, you can call them. Like, we always expect to concede. It's like it's gotten to a stage where we just have to score more goals than the opposition.
But how can he even be in the job? Because like when you watch
We have a
AC Milan like
stupid
I do, which is in the Champions League occasionally or whatever, and you think of AC Milan, it's like the ethos
It's
of your
the
club
management,
is
it's the management.
defence.
It's been ruined. It's been ruined. So
So just stripped
It's
it
for
all
life.
back.
If you ain't got the players,
Colour.
you're shit, aren't you? Simple as that. They
we
ain't got
are
the players.
shit. We are shit. I'm not going to argue with that. We are literally shit, and I've been
Oh
saying that.
my God. They keep diving out for tackles and just not getting it.
Yeah,
Is
that's
that Fafana?
I'm trying to find out. You're gonna get them.
Oh, I'm having flashbacks of when I was a kid. Daniel Fonseca, he's an amazing player. He scored 31 goals for Napoli, 20 for Roma, 10 for Juve. What a player. Played in that Uruguay team. What else he been on?
Napoli are doing well at the moment. Have you seen that? Starting to click. Lukaku's doing really well.
With Osimhen, man. Ended up in Turkey.
I'll
Galatasaray.
win the league, then I get rid of him.
Really
Yeah.
hard, wasn't it?
Napoli is second at the moment.
Napoli are second to Udinese. Who are
Yeah.
yeah.
Conte could win the league over there.
Conte could win the league, and you know what? He actually might win the league.
Has McTominay been playing well for him?
I actually haven't watched.
He came off the bench on the weekend.
Napoli games. He hasn't started.
But I know
Gilmore's played right,
McTominay got 2
Happy
goals in
Gilmore.
internationals, didn't he? Got a goal in each game
Mhm.
for Scotland against
Good player,
Portugal
man.
as well. I would have loved him at Fulham.
How close were you to getting him?
Pretty close. I think he turned us down.
Wow.
Which, to be fair, if you're gonna go to Napoli, I get it.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
We're so shit.
on,
Honestly, we
Marcus.
are so bad.
Go on, Marcus. Oh, Jesus. Go on, Nacho.
It's just
Yeah, boy.
when I asked you that earlier, like 3-0.
3-0.
It doesn't.
Barnsley.
This just isn't even as a neutral. This isn't AC Milan to me.
Yeah.
I just watch it and I'm like, what is this? Like you got a bunch of like Chelsea
But it's been-
rejects.
you know what?
You got
It's been like this for years. So you guys mentioned as well, like watching Milan and the history of the club. Like, is it shocking to see this? And no, because you guys forget as well, we went through a banter era for about 10 years. Between 2011 to like 3 years ago,
Yeah.
we went through a very bad banter era. And the players that we had as well, the players that we were signing, it was hilarious. It was basically mimicking with Arsenal at the same time. So it's only recent that we actually won the league two seasons ago, but the management is a mess. From top to bottom, the management is a mess. And yeah, I just don't see how it gets better.
It's a shame when you're a neutral, even seeing like, this is where Leao has to shine. That's unbelievable. This is what he's got. This is what he's got.
He's going to lose it.
He's doing too much.
Oh, he's lost the ball.
See, it's too much. It's that.
Pass the ball,
it's that
man.
extra. It's that extra thing that he always does, where you just give away the ball.
He needs coaching. Like he needs, because that ability is unquestionable. What he's just done is a joke. He's just run past the entire Liverpool team, 4 or 5 players, but then he's just done.
Excited.
He's done the most. Like the pass there was on, wasn't it, to the left? The pass was on the left. Yeah, to the left. It was on, and then you follow it into the box, and then you score from the penalty spot.
I don't know if anyone watching knows what I'm talking about. But last season he did this run. I believe it was against Newcastle at home, where he ran through the whole team. He got into the box, and then he did the most stupid back heel where he tripped over.
Yeah.
He tripped over and fell on his face. Where everyone was like, just shoot the ball normally. It's like, it's the most frustrating thing because you can see what he can do.
The ability's there.
Like I said before, you can see what he can do. It's just his decision making is silly.
Yeah.
It's very, very bad.
There's a player there. It looks like he just needs coaching. I don't know. End product, final decision.
This feels like the third goal, just the dagger before half time.
You need to go in at 2-1.
Any ball in now. Trent's on the ball now, going to whip it
Honestly,
in.
look, Calabria's got 2, by the way. Calabria's got 2, see? He's got 2 on him. No one's focused.
Pass that is, man.
Go on.
Trent's
Smash
a
it.
joke, innit?
Yeah.
Oh.
Trent's
save,
passing range is just scary.
May have been quite central. That's a good save. Axel says Fonseca managed QPR and was used as a puppet. It's a puppet. Oh, who was that again? Don't you remember that?
No.
Is it Bradley Walsh?
Bradley Walsh.
No, with it's a puppet.
Honestly, one of the worst defenses in Europe.
Yes. How did you qualify? Was it coming fourth?
Brian Conley.
And we got lucky because Juve had a points deduction as well.
Yeah, of course they did. Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
We got lucky. Wait, that's the season before. We actually finished second.
Second last year. Okay, now.
Oh, he's keep.
God,
Wow.
come.
I didn't know he could do that.
That's what she said. Geordie says Rory shouldn't talk about Bayern after only knowing one player. Surely he knows more than that.
What's wrong with that?
We ask him when he gets there. How many Bayern
players? He must. What's he done? Has he done a?
Oh, is it the mastermind? He only named one player.
Oh, was it? I was going to say.
Did he embarrass us on the world stage like that?
Wait, he only named
Wait,
one?
Bayern Chelsea 2012. What game was it?
The current players.
No.
Oh, current Bayern players.
We'll do a new segment we're working on. It's how many Bayern Munich players can you name?
Rory. Sit down.
Fantastic.
It was like an intervention.
Rory, how many Bayern Munich
enjoy
players
yourself.
can you name?
Playing now,
Yeah.
whatever. Mate, I don't watch the Bundesliga.
You watched the Bayern.
You must. I'm going to give you 10 seconds. You must be able to name 5.
I mean, I probably could, but I just don't care. Like, I really find the Bundesliga such a uninspiring league. Like, I've got no interest
go
in
on.
it.
Name
us 5 Bayern Munich
Name me
players.
2 that
You can
aren't
say Harry Kane and Neuer.
I've never watched a Bundesliga
Neuer.
game
I think he's
that
got
doesn't involve.
Nabry?
No.
Musiala?
Why are you asking me this?
You know why we're asking you this, don't you?
Polina?
No. Why though?
Because you
But
were on SDS. Embarrassingly.
No, I named a few. But
You
I don't
named
watch-
one.
Geordie,
name one.
Geordie Van
I
Schout
don't
says you could only name 1 in the
I don't
Super
think
Chat.
that's true. I don't think that's true because Yeah. I don't watch it. I'll read that.
Did you enjoy it? Is it good fun?
Oh yeah, it's always good fun. It's always good fun to do their stuff.
Yeah.
It's
It's a good series, man. I've
Yeah.
tuned into a few, and funny, and I haven't watched yours. Maybe because I knew you'd embarrass us. You got your Twix?
I've got Buvey's Twix, but I don't open it without his permission.
That's so
I can't open it.
passive-aggressive
Put it
from
over there
Buvey.
for him because he's upset.
He is upset.
He is actually-
JC Florida says, Rory, have you ever been to a college football game? If not, you should go. One of the best atmospheres. I think it's better than Premier League games. Have you ever been to a college football game? By football, I mean like American football?
NFL.
Well, I've been to the Super Bowl a couple of times.
Yeah.
A little flex.
Rory-
Just
Rory-
drop that in. Oh, I've been to the
Did
Super
you
Bowl.
leave
a
one
couple
early?
times. Who do you think you are? Have you been to a college game? No, I've been to the Super Bowl.
Rory went to the Super Bowl. Did you leave early?
I left a little bit early. I left out. Yeah,
You watched Eminem and left, didn't it?
I watched Eminem and 50 Cent and Mary J. Blige and left.
That's an experience, though.
It was
Experience.
far
Did you
more.
actually leave early?
I do. We got beat. You're going to traffic.
Where was it?
LA.
LA traffic.
Traffic is
LA
horrible.
LA traffic.
It is horrible.
LA traffic. So yeah, I had to get out there a little bit early.
Fine.
It's 2-1 to Liverpool after Milan went 1-0 up after a fantastic goal from Pulisic, but that was the last we've seen from them. 2 headed goals from Liverpool, both from their centre-backs, both inside the 6-yard box, both terrible bits of defending by Milan. Jad.
Like I said before, I think it's literally typical Milan. This season and last season, defensively, we've just been terrible. And you know what? I'm actually surprised that it came from set pieces. We could have conceded on the counter attack as well. Salah hit the crossbar 2 times. We should be about 4-5 down. I don't see how we come back from this. We don't seem to be able to string passes together. We seem to kind of surprise Liverpool at the start, which is why kind of Pulisic maybe got in behind. Maybe Van Dijk kind of underestimated the power of the pass or whatever it was. But I don't know what changes we can make into the second half. I don't know if Chukwueze coming on for someone or just the attacking threat. But at the same time, it's the defense that we have to focus on.
Can you see a way back into the game?
With the way we're playing, no.
I can only see this getting worse, man.
Yeah, I think it's just
I can see Liverpool.
I think literally it's just going to get worse.
You want a water?
I'm okay, thank you.
Yeah, I can't see a reversal. Basically, Liverpool from this position, the experience of the club, the experience of the individuals, they're not going to let it slip from here, are they?
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Although last time that was said about Liverpool, they did let it slip.
Gerrard.
Good.
But they're not, are they? Because also I haven't really seen anything in AC Milan aside from for the first 5 minutes where they look like they're even close to being capable of making Liverpool.
Is the playing squad that much different from the team that got to the semi-finals? It's not that much.
Players,
different. Yeah,
that are involved.
Who are you missing from that team?
I mean, it's a completely different midfield.
Okay, yeah.
Well, completely different. I mean, that midfield, like obviously the ones that won us the Scudetto as well. Like we had Tonali, Kessie, and Benazir. Benazir's obviously out for the.
Where did Kessie go? PSG.
Kessie's in
Saudi.
Yeah,
He's in Saudi now.
In Saudi, yeah. We had an amazing midfield. So it is a completely different team. Obviously, we've got a new centre back as well. You know what?
So that team's been shredded.
I've just said like we've got the worst right back in the world, right? In my opinion, and then we've gone and signed Emerson Royale.
Yeah, that is bad.
You know when I say
you're gonna have John taking that shirt off in a minute.
When I say about management,
it's reversible.
It's so bad. It's so bad. The management. It's like I can't process how you look at Emerson Royale in that Tottenham team, and be like, you know what? That's the guy that we're gonna replace who everyone hates. We're gonna get someone even worse.
He's cheap. Yeah,
cheap.
It's a financial thing, isn't it? He's cheap. Do you know what I mean? You can't sign better than this, can you?
He wasn't cheap. He was around 20 million.
Was he?
That's not cheap.
Jesus.
That's how much we
It is though, isn't
idiots. We're actually idiots because you could have got a lot better for that.
Is it from that change in ownership and then getting rid of Maldini and because it looked like you guys were on the up when you won the Scudetto and everything.
Winning the league, yes.
Yeah.
Last season was difficult. Obviously, Pioli as well. He ended up leaving. I think he's about to sign for Al Nassr in Saudi Arabia.
He is. He's about to become Ronaldo's manager. Yeah.
So it's just the style of play, and this doesn't seem any different to that. I can't see any difference in the way we play this season to last season. That there's nothing to be hopeful about.
Coming away from this game, obviously we'll get back to the game between Milan and Liverpool. Aston Villa today, first game back in the Champions League, 3-0 win away from home, albeit against Young Boys, but Young Boys have had some big results in their European history. Big win. They had the ball in the net 5 times as well. 2 were disallowed, I think, in the end. Massive win, man. We were talking about Emery earlier without giving away the debate that we had, but what a manager, right?
Well, it's getting fiery, so you have to check out the podcast when it comes out later in the week. It was getting tomorrow. We were shouting at each other. It was crazy. But ultimately, Unai Emery in Europe, fantastic manager.
Yeah, that is impressive, isn't it? First game back, 3-0.
Yeah, it's a great result.
It's brilliant.
And I tell you what, it's all shaping up for that game that they've got against Bayern Munich. Like, that is the game. They beat Bayern Munich in the 82 final. The fellow that I think it was Gary Shaw recently died, who obviously contributed to that final. So imagine how that must feel. The guy that scored the winner when you last won the European Cup has died in the week where you find out you're going to be, or has died in the week where your campaign starts, where you're going to be playing the team that he scored the winner against.
Amazing. Yeah.
So, like the story. Like, imagine how big
Poetic.
That Gary Shaw. They got that song about Gary Shaw. Like, he gets the ball, he's sure to score. Gary Shaw. Imagine how loud that's going to be at Villa Park.
Is it at Villa Park?
Oh, it's at Villa Park.
Yeah.
All of Villa's big games are at Villa Park.
That's great for the
Very
fans.
good game. Very good.
So they've got Bayern Munich. The 3 tricky games that they've got are Bayern Munich, then Celtic in a Battle of Britain sort of thing, and whoever they've this is it Juventus.
They should destroy
They're
Celtic. You can't be Celtic. They should.
No, but it's always. I agree with you. I agree, but it's.
I think
They've
they'll
beaten City.
I just
They've
think-
beaten Pep Guardiola's City before.
They've beaten Man
How many
United
years
as well.
ago?
Are you sure they're all at home?
They're all those 3 games.
Juve?
They've got the 3 hard games are all at Villa Park. They got very lucky on that front. Yeah, I think Juve, Bayern, Celtic are the game. When I looked at their fixtures, they were the tricky ones, and they were the ones that were all at Villa Park.
Yeah.
And Villa Park will rock. You know, like that whole end bounces, man.
It's a great
Proper
stadium.
ground, proper
Great stadium.
It's a great
stand as
stadium,
well.
isn't it? Yeah.
You're talking 6 years ago. Championship side.
Do you know what feels
Fulham,
like
Fulham
yesterday?
beat him in a playoff final.
Well,
Was
do
there?
you know
John
what-
Terry
John Terry.
cried.
Do you know what feels like yesterday? Did he play? Was he playing for Villa that day?
Yeah, he cried.
Oh, no, he will. He's an emotional man.
Yeah,
Did he play for the full game?
yeah.
Do you know what feels like yesterday to me? Jack Grealish scoring the goal to keep Villa in the Premier League.
God, yeah.
Wow, yeah.
Do you remember?
What year is that?
Last
29?
day of the season. He scored that goal, keep him in the Premier League. They've never looked back as a club. Obviously, he's never looked back as a man. But it feels to me like it was yesterday. And you look at the growth of Villa have gone from that. Bearing in mind, it hasn't all been smooth sailing. The Dean Smith and Steve Gerrard.
Yeah.
And suddenly they're in the Champions League.
But Steven Gerrard got sacked after the Fulham game. We beat him.
Why'd you keep trying to make Fulham relevant? Why?
Yeah,
That's
I know.
the second time. 2 minutes
Are we
ago.
not relevant?
You got. We're talking about Aston Villa. You started talking about Fulham. We're talking about John Terry. You started talking about Fulham. Whatever I say, it's like you know that
Fulham
game.
fan TV.
You know that game people do with Kevin Bacon. 6 degrees. Whatever
7
word
degrees
I
of
say,
bacon.
he'll turn it back to Fulham.
Rory, I
Clarence Seedorf's on the telly. Go on. Clarence Seedorf's on the telly. Did he play? Who was he playing?
don't worry about it. No, I just think Aston Villa owe Fulham a little bit of thank you because obviously we got rid of Gerrard for them.
He
and then
got sacked
Umar-
after playing.
Yeah,
Fulham.
3-0. Gerrard got booed off the pitch at Craven Cottage.
I love the things you remember when you're a fan of that team. Like, I'll remember, you remember some facts like Chelsea that don't matter.
Yeah.
We got them Emery. We got them Unai Emery.
Yeah, because also when they got Emery, like it didn't feel like a very good job. It didn't feel like it was a dream job.
Like a coup, a coup. Sorry for them to get.
Well, they were fighting relegation.
No, but also you know from Emery's perspective, obviously this isn't anything to do with the history of Villa or the size of the club or anything like that. It's just to do with like the players that they had and the recent history that they had. They were recently a championship team. They just swerved relegation the previous year. Gerrard had been sacked. It looked like it was all going wrong. Didn't have particularly good players. And he went in there and it's mental what
The
he's
board
done.
have to get credit because they've kept it relatively sustainable, made big signings. Ollie Watkins is an incredible signing, incredible deal from Brentford. You know, they've made some unbelievable deals. You think Matty Cash was a championship fullback, I think it was. And Martinez from Arsenal.
Still is.
No, he's a good fullback for them. He's a Champions League fullback as we speak. He's a fantastic
He's a
fullback.
championship.
Champions League.
He's a
Matty
championship.
Cash.
He's a championship.
Cash-
Oh,
You're
no,
right, man.
literally, yeah, but
But he's
He's
Yeah, but
the
he's elevated them to that level, hasn't he?
he's helped them get there.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's that anymore.
Well, if he started 25 games last season for Aston Villa, came fourth, so he did contribute massively to a successful Aston Villa side. But it's maybe not the best example. But Douglas Luiz coming in, I mean, a lot of these were kind of gambles and little bets on players, and they've all come out pretty good.
Yeah,
Rogers,
yeah.
look at Rogers.
But it's also the way that the players have been elevated under Emery. Like if you look, you will never get a better example to look at the impact of a manager than look at Leon Bailey pre and post Steve Gerrard. Like look at what Unai Emery has done. Look what Unai Emery has done to Leon Bailey. Like last year, he's one of the best wingers in the league.
Yeah.
Year before that, you're thinking this bloke can't play Premier League football.
Yeah.
What's
Remember when I said he was
successful-
one of the best wingers in Europe? And
Yeah, but you said it. You said it in the
once.
year.
I know he
You said it in the
exploded.
year when he was looking terrible. Though.
the year prior to that, sorry.
At Leverkusen, you said he was a world class winger. I
Check
nearly
his stat in his
imploded.
last season at Leverkusen.
Yeah.
I promise you.
Honestly,
No,
I
he
nearly
had-
We got
melted
a
in the
super
chair.
chat.
He had a great. God, sorry.
Go on, you want to finish?
No, it was pretty irrelevant. Not my best. Probably something about.
It's for
Fulham.
you anyway, so you can carry on. Rory, what is the biggest scandal? Well, it goes to everyone, I guess. What is the biggest scandal of cheating in all sports history? JC thinks it's when a basketball team stole signs using technology in 2018. There's a documentary on that as well.
No, it's
An Untold. Have you seen that Sign Stealer?
no.
No.
I don't know what he's on
about
about.
NFL? There's a guy that particularly would go into stands and watch NFL teams so he could see when they were going to make certain plays. He'd know what the signs were. So he was like Rain Man with all these signs. He just had them all in his head. He knew what every sign meant.
Wow.
And then he was basically employed by teams
Oh wow.
so that he could,
Cool.
as soon as they say, he'd go, they're about to do this.
So
Get on that.
do you have? Was he sneaking in, or do they have open training sessions?
It was a little bit of
I
both.
love the idea if he's sneaking in.
He was buying tickets to go watch games and stuff like that.
And he's just staring at the coach.
Yeah. And then getting people to go.
That doesn't sound
record
like a cheat, though.
It's not. That's the argument of the whole thing. Is it cheating? Is it not cheating? What do you think the biggest
Well,
example
there's only
of
one.
cheating is in
It's
sport?
Man City.
Well, no, it's 115.
That's good, Darryl.
Have you seen the probably Icarus? Have you seen that doc?
Yeah, I know about it. Yeah,
This one.
the
That's
doping.
The
That's
doping in
about
Russia.
City as well, is it?
Yeah, there's a part 2.
Obviously, in terms of like football, you got the Thierry Henry one,
The handball.
Hand of God
That was
as well. Diego Maradona, obviously, is the most famous one, isn't it?
Yeah, Maradona has to be the one, really,
The
doesn't
game that
it?
he did it in as well.
Yeah, what it meant,
And the
what it meant,
opposition who did it
what it
again.
meant at the time, what it would have meant if England had won that game.
What about Barcelona Chelsea?
Yeah, Ovrabo.
A disgrace.
Ovrabo,
It's
yeah.
a fucking disgrace.
Yeah,
He was awful.
you know, he never reffed another game, that Ovrabo.
Really?
Like it was a scandal. It was a complete and utter farce.
Did he not even like in his home country,
No,
like in the league? Or
Norway's from. He never reffed
Was that
another
the
game.
same
What did he do?
season that Van
What's he
Persie?
doing right now?
So, well, I don't know, but have you
Where's he
seen-
making money from?
Well, it depends how much he got that night. He might not need to.
That wasn't the same season that Van Persie got sent off at the new camp.
No.
Remember when he took that
2011.
shot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
being
insane as well.
offside.
So he's got in on goal for those who don't remember.
Yeah.
And he's like, it's in a packed out Nou camp.
He shot. This happened recently.
and he got sent off.
Buvey, answer
This
to your
exact thing
question,
happened
he's
recently.
a qualified psychologist.
Rice.
Ovrabo. He wants to know what he's doing.
Rice got sent
Wow.
off the
Yeah.
ball.
Fair play.
And then they didn't send off Pedro.
I might move into that field. I've been thinking about psychology actually.
No, you're not right for
Do you
it.
want to be my first client?
No, I'm too sorted. I don't need any
Sorted.
of that. Yeah, I don't need
Define
any of that.
sorted.
I am the most. You know, a lot of
Freud
people.
have something to say about that.
No,
Ross.
because I don't need any of that. I'm very much a pull yourself together kind of guy.
Yeah, good for you, man.
Don't need it. Don't need it. Get up and get on with it is my mentality.
I'll give you mates rates on therapy.
What
You can charge 700 quid an hour.
If I'm going to see a therapist,
seen that
I
girl
want
on
Dr.
BBC?
Whatever
Melfi.
happened to Gary Cooper?
I'll tell you what happened to Gary Cooper. I am Gary Cooper. I'm the strong, silent type. I just get on with it. I'm like Omar Little without the
Strong-
homosexuality.
Silent type.
Yeah.
He's not silent, is he?
I'm
Or
the strong,
strong.
silent type.
Or strong.
Or Omar Little, but without the homosexuality.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he doesn't he talk to that guy throughout the whole show, like his boyfriend or whatever. Like that's his therapist sort of thing, innit? Kind of talks and converses with
Yeah,
people
I
throughout the whole
talk
show.
to people.
Oh yeah.
But, I talk to people, but I just get up and get on with
Let's let Rory just keep digging this.
it. You tell me. Okay, let's have a therapy session now. Hello, Boo.
Can I move seats?
How are you?
Wanna be in
that's
the middle?
perfect.
Tell me, how are you?
What are you? Some sort of copper? Why would
How are you feeling emotionally?
Don't talk to strangers. You're
No,
strange.
we're mates. We've known each other for 7 years now.
While
Nah.
you two are
How you
rambling
feel
on,
about
we got another
Chelsea?
super chat. I think Hussein's left this up on purpose for us. It says, "Get Hussein on next, boys. It'll probably get you done for war crimes, but it'll be worth it." I've been saying, stick a camera over there. Axel says, "Young Boys Stadium is called Wanked Off."
Yeah.
I think Axel needs to grow up. Axel, you're better than that.
No, but that's crazy.
He's not.
Wangdorf
We're
and
not.
Young boys. Like, just the association is crazy.
You just said those three words together as well.
That's fine. Clip it up.
Who's that?
Who's that?
It's mad how we're
I'm
all
asking
thinking.
you.
It's mad how we're all thinking the same
Who
thing.
is it?
She's a European footballer.
Apparently, Fulham have scored.
That's the scene.
I
Have
did,
they?
I did a show once with a European football expert, and he said, Bernardo Silva never scores goals in the Champions League. The next day, he scores a massive goal against Bayern Munich, and then
The
he
header.
scores a massive goal against Real Madrid the next week.
Who was that?
I'm not,
Kevin
saying,
Atchar?
I'm not saying names, am I? For God's sake. What do you feel? I'm an
Kevin
amateur.
Atchar.
What's
class.
the point in telling half stories then?
Yeah, no.
What's the point in
What do you
telling?
think? It's amateur. What do you feel? I'm an amateur. Come on, man.
But
Well,
you're telling half. What's the point in telling half the
At
story?
least say it with your chest.
If you say
No, I'm
that,
not saying nothing
if
with
you
my
say that, the natural thing for us to do is go, "Oh right, who's that?"
Yeah. Well,
If
I'm not naming names.
Well, it's pointless then.
He
Isn't
was a
it?
European football expert.
A football expert,
Kevin Atchard is the only one I think of,
No, I don't know.
and he's good.
and he's brilliant. He wouldn't have got it
He's
right.
I think my issue is just saying that you're a European football expert. I just
Tim Vickery. No, he's South American. Isn't
South America.
he is a
Moved
bit of
to
an
Brazil.
expert, though. To be fair, I would give him an expert.
Guillem
tag.
Balaguer. He must hate, Guillem Balaguer must hate Fabrizio Romano and that, innit? Because he used
was
to
the
be that
original-
guy.
He was that guy.
Do you remember? He was
The
that.
worst thing to happen
They'd
to
wheel
Guillem
him out of Sky
Balaguer.
Sports, and you think it would happen.
Yeah, but the worst thing to happen to Guillem Balaguer was Rafael Benitez retiring, effectively.
Was he his guy?
It was his guy. It was his guy. Yeah. Whatever was going on, whatever club Rafael Benitez was at, Balaguer was the man.
I remember him being a much bigger deal than he is
I like
now.
Balogun. I loved listening to him talk. I just felt like something amazing was about to happen.
Yeah, the way he says things and even the way he looks is like.
Yeah.
Do you know
He
where I
knows
was
what
really
he's saying.
surprised? I was really surprised at how engaging Rafael Benitez was on the.
Oh, it was brilliant on the
It
All
was a
Black.
fantastic.
He's one of
episode.
my favorite episodes.
Him. Do you know my favorite on it is Les Ferdinand?
I haven't watched that.
Oh,
one.
it's fantastic.
I love Rocket Ronnie's.
I haven't watched
Yeah,
that.
Ronnie was good.
And Wazza's is good. I love Wazza being more talkative and speaking more in the press and stuff. Because I think, for me, Wayne Rooney is the greatest English footballer of all time.
Yeah.
And him being able to like have, just being out there, being able, because his opinion is worth something, in my opinion. Like, it's
Do you know,
great to
do you know
do
it's
that.
made me hate Cristiano Ronaldo, the way that Ronaldo is so disrespectful to Wayne Rooney.
Yeah.
It really upsets me that Cristiano Ronaldo can be so disparaging of
Isn't it
Wayne
the other
Rooney.
way around as well? I mean, wasn't it?
Now, Wayne Rooney's not disparaging of him. He just likes Messi. And Ronaldo takes that as a slight.
Yeah. But didn't Rooney say something about Ronaldo first?
What do you
No, but
say?
he was never...
I can't remember. I think
No,
when he signed for United.
Yeah, he said United shouldn't have signed him. But it's like, that's just
But that
an
was
opinion,
then as
right?
well. Like
And also, like, Wayne Rooney sacrificed so much
the,
for
the,
Ronaldo.
the thing with Ronaldo as well, he takes it to a level where I just think it's so unbecoming. It's like so unedifying. But he starts calling Wayne Rooney ugly, and
Yeah,
he
that
starts
is-
calling Wayne
you lose
Rooney.
the battle
He
then.
starts calling Wayne Rooney fat. Like you just think.
You lose the battle then. don't you?
I
Also,
just
if
think
you're
it's-
Wayne Rooney, you've had a career you've had. You're allowed to be fat right now, bro.
Well,
Do what you want.
the thing is, it's completely irrelevant, isn't it? Like, if you want to talk about Wayne Rooney, and if Cristiano Ronaldo actually wants to talk about Wayne Rooney, I think that'd be fascinating. If he wants to talk about Rooney's contribution as a footballer, Rooney in the dressing room, I would listen to Ronaldo talk about that all day long.
I'll be honest, innit?
But Rooney being called fat by Cristiano Ronaldo or being called ugly and giggling about it to Piers Morgan, I just think it's so unedifying and it makes me hate Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah.
It really does. I should like Ronaldo. I'd love to like Ronaldo. I admire him so much as a player. And I just think, why on earth does he go that
Well,
low?
you got to remember
is-
these are just egos. Sorry,
It's,
John. go on.
well, I think I say this like I talk to him, but I feel like Ronaldo's trying to make the point of like, I'm still playing, we're the same age, look at him, but you just lose the battle as soon as you start talking about that
Yeah,
stuff.
but we know that as well.
Yeah,
There are
exactly,
certain
yeah,
things
yeah.
that you don't need to say because we know it. It'd be like what
did
we
you
haven't
see-
said on this is you're more ripped than me and Buvey's taller than me because it's fucking obvious. Like Wayne Rooney is no longer a professional athlete. Cristiano Ronaldo is a professional athlete, and their bodies
It would be.
tell that story.
This might be a ridiculous thing to say because anyone can do anything they want with their bodies. But someone who's such a great sports star, and what Adam said about him being one of the greatest of all time is completely correct. The way he's let himself go, I do as an idol for younger people. There's something about it that is a little bit off for me. Maybe I'm being really
but
harsh.
those younger
Joking,
people,
Buvey.
Maybe I'm being really harsh.
those
He's
younger
still so
people,
young.
if they want to be
Keeper's really-
inspired,
People
look
look
at
up
his
to him.
career.
Keeper's really.
No,
Look at his career. You know what I mean?
Also, Buvey,
But
you know
right
he's-
now he's just.
I also
know,
think
it's
there's something
It's an unhealthy amount
admirable.
it's an unhealthy amount of weight. I'm not fat shaming.
I also think there's something admirable. This is away from his appearance. There's something admirable about him going to Plymouth and fucking trying to make.
Oh, that's
himself.
that's a different
Like,
narrative. isn't it?
I admire that in him.
He's
Like,
working hard.
He's
He-
happy
he's-
to go down. a
I,
level.
course, of course.
Buvey
A lot of people would.
is.
Do you think that's a ridiculous thing to say?
hurt.
As a sporting idol, it's not like he's a musician.
I do think it's
If Michael Jackson
with
let
with
himself
respect to you, I
Yeah,
think
of
it's
course, yeah.
ridiculous from you. Yeah,
yeah, fine.
I
fine.
do. I
But
think
someone who's meant to be in the public eye for a
He doesn't
health
owe
reason,
anyone
sport.
anything.
No, he doesn't. But he's I don't know.
I don't think that Wayne Rooney's current physicality has anything to do with
relevant.
anyone or has anything to do with anything. When he needed to be fit, he was the fittest man on the pitch.
Yeah.
When he needed to be strong, he was the strongest man in the world. When he needed to score goals, he scored bundles of them. He
God,
did
he's
everything
10.
that he was supposed to do. Now he's a manager. He doesn't have to train to the same intensity, and he doesn't.
At 9 years old.
I don't.
Bro, who
I
is
don't
this kid,
see
man?
it. I really don't see it. And coming from Ronaldo,
No.
I just can't believe that Ronaldo would stoop so low.
It is. It
I think
was.
that's I've been seeing clips from his show, Ronaldo's show as well, and he keeps talking about like how he's scored the most goals. And he said, "Did you see his sly little comments? He was saying like, mine are all on video as well.
Yeah, I
You
like
can
that.
actually
That's
see
good. That's good. I rate that.
Yeah,
Is
I
that
love
about Pele?
Yeah, I rate
I
that.
love that.
I don't love it because
I
I
don't
think
love it
I actually I'm
I
a
like
big
'Cause we
Ronaldo
know that
fanboy.
as well.
I'm a big Ronaldo fanboy, but I subscribe to the same train of thought as you. I'm like, you don't. If you have to tell everyone how great you are, you're not that great.
Sorry,
No.
can I just butt in?
If it's about Man United,
It's Bayern Munich 3. No, it's 4-0 talking. But I'm over that. It's Bayern Munich 3, Zagreb 2.
Come on,
Vincent
Zagreb.
Kompany.
Come on,
That's
Zagreb.
what happens.
Come back into the game.
Do you see Pele added his team added a load of goals to his Instagram bio
Yeah.
after
it's mad.
Ronaldo got
Did they?
900.
Keep adding them.
Did
He
they?
keeps adding goals.
Yeah, you can't like.
Also,
the
they
thing is-
played
the
so
thing
many
is, though,
games.
No one know,
We know how
we
ridiculous
yeah.
it is. Ronaldo doesn't need to
He
flag
doesn't need
it.
to fight his
Yeah.
own. Let
Yeah.
other people do it.
The other thing
Can't
that he
touch
does,
Pele.
do you know what he did as well, Ronaldo? Have you watched, which is so terrible, have you watched the Piers Morgan interview in full? Have you listened to what he says to Morgan?
I've never watched.
Yeah,
He
I think so, yeah.
He's he constantly, honestly, if you were to count, I'd say 6 points throughout the interview. He tells everybody how handsome he is.
Yeah.
Like that's peculiar, isn't it? Like that is actually weird. You know, if I inaccurately told people how handsome I was, it would be very odd in conversation. In fact, we have a mutual friend who does it to us occasionally, Buvey, and we laugh because it's so weird.
Ridiculous.
We can't say, but we do.
Is it surprising though that he's like that? I mean, it's been 20 years. We know what Ronaldo's like. as well. We know the type of player he is. We know the ego that he's got on him.
I think he has. I also think that's. Whilst I agree with everything you've said, you don't want to see that. You don't need to say any of that. I also think that's like part of him. And if he doesn't have that, he isn't the player that he is.
Do you still like him,
circus.
considering everything that's happened?
I always will, because I saw things, especially, we spoke about this earlier, like I've watched his goals in his second stint at United, and he actually did, like people don't give him enough credit for what he did in his second stint. But his first stint at Manchester United, is the greatest football I've ever
can
seen.
ever change
Like
that.
him, Rooney, Tevez.
But does it
was
sour
phenomenal.
it? Does it sour it at all? He did try and sign for Man City. I think that's fair to say. He blew up the club when he did that unsanctioned interview with Piers Morgan. Just as I think Garnacho had scored, you'd beaten Fulham in the last minute. Everyone's going off to the World Cup in Qatar. Everyone's happy. That night he goes live with Morgan. That's no respect. He hung Ten Hag out to dry. Whatever you think of Ten Hag, that's a huge disrespect to the office of Manchester United manager. I think there are loads of things where he's chipped away at his own legacy at Man United.
I think that's a fair argument, but I still have those memories. I was in a stadium for a lot of them. You know what I mean? Like, just
will there
nothing
ever
can
be a statue for Cristiano Ronaldo at Manchester United?
No,
because there could have been.
But there's Gary Neville might not. Like, it sounds mad to say, like the class of '92 might not get statues.
Are there any from 92?
No, the statues at Man United. Dennis Law's got 2. One's outside the ground. One's inside the Stretford end. So you'll never see the one inside unless you go into the
United.
Stretford end. And then Sir Matt Busby, Sir Alex Ferguson, and obviously the
Do
Trinity.
you see it if you're in the upper
No Bobby
tier?
Charlton.
Do you see?
Yeah, Bobby Charlton's the Trinity statue.
Oh, Trinity.
Will you see it if you're in the upper tier?
Yeah. So where
Everyone
I am,
who goes
so I'm
in.
in second tier, but to go and see it, I have to walk across the concourse
Right.
to part where I don't sit.
It feels like you're missing a few.
We could. I think Roy Keane deserves one.
Cantona.
Eric Cantona deserves one. I think the class of '92.
You know, if
you
you
could
were to
argue.
do
Fulham
one,
and Michael
if you were to do
Jackson.
one representative,
yeah, Michael Jackson.
in hell, you're banned from saying the word Fulham for the next 20 minutes. If one representative, or maybe even a select couple of representatives, were to be made for what Manchester United did in '99, who would it be?
Outside the ones
Neville,
that are
isn't
there, it's nice. Ryan Giggs.
Yeah, it's Giggs.
Or
Why is it Neville?
I was going to say Neville because I was thinking of somebody that was an ever-present and one club man.
Did he play every game? Oh, you mean in 99?
No, just he
played every
only
game
played
in-
for Man United.
Oh,
didn't he?
right. I see. what you mean.
He represents.
I thought you meant in the season 99 he did something I wasn't aware of.
Who would be the representative of that?
Of the 99 season.
Unless you did them all. You did how many 99?
Beckham,
How many
Beckham.
class of?
You'd be able to do. You go Beckham. If you did one, you know how the Trinity, you got 3.
Yeah.
So if you did one with the class of '92, you'd go Beckham, the Nevilles, Button Scholes.
You can't have a Phil Neville fucking. You can't have a Phil Neville statue though.
So you go Neville, Scholes, Giggs in it.
Who's the
And
Mount?
Beckham.
Who's the Mount Rushmore?
Neville's-
Who's the Mount Rushmore? Man United ever. 4
Ronaldo-
heads. Mount
Is it
Rushmore.
managers
4 heads.
included?
So Bobby Charlton.
Anyone connected to Man
So Bobby
United?
Charlton,
Ferg.
Ryan Giggs, Busby, Fergie.
Giggs.
Wow, one player. That's amazing.
2. So
No,
Bobby.
Bobby Charlton and Giggs.
Yeah.
So Bobby. and Giggs.
Ronaldo said on his recent
So Bobby and
videos
Giggs
that
epitomised Man United, don't it?
Yeah.
Ronaldo
I
said
agree.
Giggs was one of the best players. I think he said he was the best player he
Yeah.
played with, or something like that.
He
Rio
is that
Ferdinand asked him, and he said
Giggs.
Giggs.
He is that
He
Giggs.
said Giggs.
The
But that's
Giggs.
so
I'm
interesting.
glad
said
I'm
that.
glad that kept. You know how we said he never gave Rooney his flowers.
He said something
I'm
like
glad
Giggs.
he's actually someone that stepped
I
up
think
and
Ferdinand
spoke.
asked him. It was something to do with like who's the best
No, he
player
kept
in
doing.
training.
You know, he's
or-
an either or. And he went like Perlo or
Giggs,
Giggs.
that
And he
was
went
it. He
Giggs.
kept
He went
Giggs on.
He went someone and Giggs, and he goes Giggs. And he went someone else and Giggs, and he goes Giggs. And he just kept saying Giggs.
And then at the end, he gave a little like summary.
Like
of
when
how he
Marcelo
was
and Giggs,
so
Giggs.
good.
Like
Yeah,
he just
yeah,
kept
I think
saying-
it's crazy. You know, when people do like Premier League teams and they start going, look, I think Robert Pires is sensational footballer, don't get me wrong. But you can't say that Pires was a better left-sided player than Giggs. Like, you just
I
can't.
was thinking about. We talked about this a
People
minute
do,
ago.
though.
Didn't we?
People
There's no
do.
way.
But I think the only reason people don't put him in a 4-4-2 all time combined is because they put Ronaldo left wing,
That's what I was going to say.
and then they put Henry and Shearer, Henry and Aguero, Henry and whoever.
Right.
Haaland soon.
Just so you know about
Five, lads,
you know
five.
you know when I say people do this, honestly, Buvey and I did a video where somebody actually tried to put Jurgen Klopp as the best Premier League manager ever. like that's on
My head
film.
nearly
That happened.
exploded.
So you know when I go, someone did it. I swear to you, it happened.
Yeah.
Me and I was
What
on a
a
video and I was
chronic
just
illness,
I know
like,
who that was. Is it Paul Machin?
no,
he
it wasn't
wouldn't do
even
it.
it wasn't
He wouldn't
even a
do
Liverpool fan. It was a Fulham fan, as it goes.
No, it wasn't. He's a Fulham fan.
100%, he's a Fulham fan.
What are you doing?
He's
What
not,
are you
100%.
doing?
I don't think, he's not
guy,
a fan of
bro.
anything.
He's a Fulham fan.
He's not a football
Buvey,
fan.
100%. He's a Fulham fan. His name's Henry.
Yeah, I know Henry. I'm doing something with him on Monday.
See, he's a Fulham fan.
Henry Hill.
Yeah, he's a Fulham fan.
Henry Hill?
Which is the
Isn't he for the
Goodfellas.
Goodfellas?
Yeah.
I think it's Henry Hill.
But you know, it is
What are you
Henry Hill.
doing with Henry
He's
Hill?
a snitch, bro.
That's the guy.
For his,
That's the guy, the Jurgen Klopp
I never
guy.
get invited to his channel.
Yep.
Yeah, and you know why?
Oh my God. Oh my God, mate.
This guy's shit.
Yes, I've been watching for the last 10 minutes.
Shimmy Cassidy.
I've been watching. Excuse me, man. I've been watching you
These
get
guys are
smashed around the
shit.
park.
One of the comments says, all Jad wants to do is watch the game.
Yeah.
You know what? This
What did
happened. This
Henry
happened on the SDS podcast
said
when I went on for a watch along against Inter Milan, and they were speaking about NBA for the whole second half, and I was just there like this.
No, the video that Buvey and I did with Henry,
Yeah.
we had to rank the best managers of the Premier League.
Yeah.
I put Ferguson top. I was massively in the minority. I put Ferguson top, Guardiola second, which was majorly minority.
Me and Tom Garrett put Pep. You and James put Fergie.
And this other bloke put
Kieran.
Klopp.
Sometimes I feel like some people say something.
No, he fought it though. I was like,
was
I
the
can't
argument?
talk to you.
What's the
I
argument
actually
for
went,
Klopp?
I can't talk to you anymore. You cannot say
They came first position once in 9
over
years.
Sir Alex Ferguson. I went, mate, I don't know what to say to you. I'm really sorry. I mean it with respect, but either I leave or
there's no
you
point.
do. Like, I can't be around. Like, this
Did he
is.
leave?
Like, I was just like, I can't speak.
He's head of football now, Joe.
Jesus.
Is he?
That's what I'm doing.
I'm not going to say the name out because that feels like a trap waiting to
quiz.
happen.
Yeah,
but he says, don't know
you'll do
about Omar, but he's got the little. More Stuart than Omar. They're
Well,
saying.
Stuart and Omar. I'm definitely that. Yeah, I do love Omar.
Stuart
Now,
Little was a great
I think
film.
Omar Little is the best created character ever made in the whole world.
He's up.
Yeah,
you know what? I need to refresh myself on
you have
The
to say
Wire.
Tony and Don Draper.
Tony.
I haven't rewatched all of The Wire since the first time I've watched it. I think I've rewatched like the first 2 seasons.
Yeah.
I've never watched it.
Oh mate, please! I'm
Recommend.
almost jealous of you because you are going to have like an amazing period of your life that you don't know about yet.
Yeah.
Once
It's
you-
amazing.
like crime?
It's crime.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
more. It's more than that.
It's the most.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Second to Sopranos.
I don't
is
understand
great.
how the
Those are
Sopranos.
the two that I haven't seen.
I don't understand how we can't
Yeah.
write
Against the
things like the
Sopranos either,
Sopranos
bro.
anymore. Like, you know, the Sopranos and The Wire are both 20 years old now. Why can't they write that kind of stuff anymore?
Because of the internet, because of phones. I'm watching The Sopranos now, and they're doing things that are just like someone just whacked their phone out now. Do you know what I mean? All the drama's removed because of social media. In my opinion.
Why?
I don't know.
In the first episode, what does Tony do? He drives onto this thing, and you see all his physicality and his aggression. Smashes some guy on the
when he's
thing,
driving
doesn't
in
he?
a car, yeah.
Now it'd just be some guy filming, he'd get arrested instantly. Do you know what I mean? It's
Oh,
just
you're
like-
on about if phones are in the thing. I thought you meant phones for the audience.
No, I mean that if you write a story now about life now, The Sopranos is about life in the 90s in New York or New Jersey or whatever. Now it's like, what is it?
Yeah, also
What is
like,
it? What? Oh, this. Oh, Rory does something as a character, and I'm filming him now because he's being illegal. It's
No,
just
but
like,
crime still exists now, so you just have to make
it's
it.
very different, isn't it? It's
they'd
very
be doing different things now, wouldn't they? It'd
Yeah.
be more
It's online. It's just like what we're making a film about
probably running
online
a brothel
crime.
or something now.
You've seen Gangs of London. It's just
That's terrible. It's a load
blow,
of shit.
blow up the girl.
Mate, I put it on and I thought I'm going to watch this. I'm going to really commit to it. I put it on. The first scene of the whole series, I sat down at press play. It's very up my street as well, right?
Yeah.
Gangsters London, lovely.
Joe Cole's good actor.
Right, fucking Gangsters in London. 2 and 2 makes a Christmas cake. I'm laughing. Put it on. Geezers at the top of a building. The acting is so poor. The dialogue is so forced. He pours petrol over the bloke, sets him on fire and throws him off the building. I was like, okay, this is shit. This is absolute shit, isn't it? Like, and you know the talk. You know when everyone.
No, get out your melt.
You know when everyone's talking like that. All right, son, everything's sweet. No one talks like
I
that.
thought Joe Cole's all right, innit? Ginger kid.
I mean, I literally watched the first scene. I thought this is appalling.
Wait, there's a guy called Joe Cole in it.
Yeah,
He's famous
it's
actor,
not.
Joe
It's
Cole.
not Joe
No,
Cole.
I know.
From
but-
Peaky Blind.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a really
There's
good
also
actor.
a singer. If you ever look for Joe Cole goals on the internet, You get some singer called J. Cole who always pops out. You're like, mate.
Geez, some
I'm
singer.
not
J. Cole. Wait, what do you mean? Some
Like,
singer.
I'm obviously not looking for that.
One of the greatest rappers of all time.
Obviously, I want to watch Joe Cole score against Man United.
This is a penalty.
That's a penalty.
By the
Is
way,
that going to be
sorry,
looked at?
this is
Get
a
up,
penalty.
you
Gakpo handballs it and
penalty.
then trips
not
him
handball.
up. But look, then he
No,
trips him
but
up.
yeah.
That's a
Not
penalty.
pen.
Penalty.
It's not
Morata
handball.
picks the ball up
It's a penalty,
afterwards. It's a
Is that-
penalty.
it's not handball, but
That's
it's
a
a penalty.
Penwa.
There's no.
That is a definite
No
penalty.
pen. You guys are soft.
I think he's given it. right?
100% pen.
He
He's not giving it.
Well,
He
well,
gave- he
stopped
gave
the-
handball
stopped the
against
game.
Morata.
Pen.
He gave a
Pen.
handball.
Is it pen?
I don't know if they're going to check it. I mean, he's
I think
probably
that's
given
a
a handball
penalty.
because he's seen Morata, but I don't know if they're going
The
to.
guy's a melt. You shut up.
He's a melt, but pen?
What's the yellow
Who's getting
for?
booked?
Morata.
The manager.
For Fonseca. Oh.
Yeah, yellow.
Send him off.
Has he still got the thing in his suit at the back?
Oh, I know who he is.
He's got a
He
sticker.
managed QBR.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Not Daniele.
Someone said, have you watched Slow Horses?
I started that and it's just like what you said.
Is it?
Dialogue shit.
Wait, so he's not even going to watch that?
Oh,
Mate,
wow.
the dialogue in
How
The
do you not
Wire.
look at that?
The dialogue.
Looks a
Do you know
penalty.
who the best?
The
You'd
chat
love it.
don't agree with us. A lot of people in the chat are saying never a penalty.
Penalty.
You guys are
100%.
soft, all four of you, man.
I don't think it's a handball.
It was
but-
a handball.
No,
But he
but I
trips
mean,
him
like
up.
both situations.
All four of you calling for pens, you pussies.
Pussies.
Oh, that's a god.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's a horrible touch by who's number 10, McAllister.
McAllister. Right, they've livened up a
They
bit,
got no
Milan.
quality.
Go
They
on,
got-
off you go, son.
they
Go,
got no
go, go,
pace on-
Gadget, go.
Here we go.
Stupid passes, man.
Go on, lovely feet.
No, he's going to
They
keep
got
going.
nothing,
He's gonna
man.
keep
You
going.
guys are
He's just going to keep
shit.
going.
The ref don't do foul.
Shabbaslai's done really well
It's
there.
not, it's not foul. He's an idiot. He's actually an idiot.
Smash! Oh, you pussies, man. No one's smashing.
Ref!
Oh, he's letting play on.
Go, Gadget.
Go on, ref. Ref's just given up.
Yeah, I think this is the worst game of football I've ever
Yeah,
ref.
literally.
I just spent 2 minutes in my own head, but I worked it out what the lines are under each of the names of the teams.
Subs.
Oh, my God. You haven't been
2 minutes.
Wait,
You could have just asked us.
I was just looking at it. I was like,
2 minutes.
Even
That's
I
a
know
long
that.
time.
maybe 20 seconds.
No, you just said 2
Bit
minutes.
hyperbole.
Well, you've just said 2 minutes.
Well,
Now
the
you've gone down
show,
to
it's-
20
it's-
seconds.
it's
So you average
hyperbole.
that out at 1:50. Come on. These are two bang average sides. Neither are going to win the competition, aren't they?
Liverpool are
honestly,
Why Liverpool? I understand Milan.
I think
Liverpool
AC
are
Milan
right.
are lucky
They
to
look
be in the competition, man. They let anyone in.
You can't be calling Liverpool bang
You
average
can't
being
do
2-1 up
this.
away.
There's a
from home
university
at
in
San
Bristol
Siro.
called UWE. It's a university of we let anyone in.
Western
That's what-
England.
Yeah, that's what we used to call it. University of we let anyone in. You get 2 U's and a B, you can come in.
As a-
Champions League, you could be capital
U's.
Poland and win the Polish league. You'll be playing
U's
AC
and a
Milan
B.
soon. Fucking rubbish. No, shout out UWE though.
University, if we let anyone in.
That'd be a good uni, wouldn't it? Just let anyone in.
Oh, mate,
You have to
there
pay a
are a
little-
lot of
There's
unis
a few
like
of them. I was
Isn't
gonna
that the
say, there's
open
a few
uni?
of them.
There are a lot of unis.
No, open uni is different. That's really expensive, I think.
Yeah, that's for people who are like already professionals. Who,
You do that at home, innit?
Yeah, they do it for fun. I think a lot of people. Rich housewives, desperate housewives. Buvey.
Great show.
What's the lowest ranked uni
Great
in the
show,
UK?
Amazing show.
I've been to the set.
The what?
Fuck
The
off.
low.
You say he's got to Google. Can you Google it,
Back
man?
in the
What's the
Lowest
shittest
ranked
uni
uni
in
right
the
now
country?
in the UK, and we've got to guess.
Let's guess.
Whoever gets
I got it. I
closest
know it.
wins.
I'm sure.
I'm
I know
going
it.
University of Wolverhampton.
I'm going University of Sunderland.
Oh,
I'm going Wolverhampton.
yeah.
Nah, give
I
me
don't
a
know
sec.
any outside South Bank. I'll say if that's what it's called.
South Bank, yeah, maybe.
Nah, give me a sec.
University of Bolton.
Hang on.
John?
Is it outside London?
John, which one do you
Where
go
is
to?
it?
University of Wrexham.
But that's what.
University of Wrexham. Is it?
Is it?
Yeah!
Weren't we doing a... Wasn't it about England?
That's a UK.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Wrexham.
Did you just guess that or did you know that?
I
No,
knew
we
it.
guessed it once and knew it weren't England.
Yeah, but I didn't say
What
Cardiff.
about
did I?
England? What about England? City in England. That is Bolton or Hull.
Whatever Boovy's been up to recently, I reckon some new bird. Keep it up, because he's cracking me up.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You got a new bird?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
What do you mean, you
What do you
fool?
mean? What do you mean?
Go on in, go on
What
in.
have I been on? What's he on about? You know, he's probably going to the University of Wrexham. This
Why?
guy.
Hang on, Big Dad has
idiot.
paid you a $5 to give you a compliment.
Well,
And
but
then
you
you're
say-
starting
you know,
trouble.
you're
You're
having
having
me
a
on.
go on.
Starting trouble with him
So
for.
what are you on?
What are you on?
He says something's changed.
What are you on?
Well, so
He
if
says
I'm
he-
having a
he
good
says you've got a
stream, it
spring
means
in
I've got a new girl. That's what it means.
says-
Probably, yeah. He's right, he's nailed
But
it.
no, but Booby,
Why can't I just be?
Booby,
compliment
why don't you be?
professional.
Why don't you be honest and admit that he got it right? Because you were sexing.
Oh, smash these up now. Smash these up now.
Why have you got beef with Milan?
Why have you got beef? Yeah.
These guys are
Oh!
oh, man. I want to
Who
watch
is
the
this
best sides in
goalkeeper?
Europe.
Who is this goalkeeper? He's so young.
I have no idea.
He
who
honestly
that is.
looks
I'll be honest,
14.
I have no idea who that is. Because we usually have a backup keeper, Sportiello, who's actually really, really good. I don't know if he's injured as well.
I got to look this guy up.
What was the city in England, Hussein? What was the lowest
Lorenzo Torriani.
What was the lowest ranked uni in England?
Torriani.
19-year-old keeper that's come from the academy.
No, Lorenzo Torriani. I've been arrested in Italy. What's my name? Lorenzo Torriani.
Real Madrid 1-0 up against Stuttgart, Kylian Mbappe with the goal.
Can we?
And Bayern Munich
give me an
5-2.
Italian.
It
Give me
wasn't
an
a
Italian
penalty.
alias, quick.
Giuseppe Lorenzo.
No, that's 2 first names. You're nicked. You're nicked. You're not getting away with that.
This game's shit.
Game is not.
Liverpool just look so dominant now, don't they? Like
AC Milan let me down today.
This is
I thought
mental,
they were
yeah,
better
but
than
Liverpool haven't even been that good.
no, not really.
It's because they don't have to.
I've said Bolton.
Sunderland.
Wolves.
Wigan.
What
is it?
Somewhere crap on the south coast. Truro. Torquay.
Newcastle.
Crew.
East London.
right,
University of East London.
Oh.
Yeah.
What? Fuck, not
He's
great.
got 2 for 2 because he went through 5 names before he got there.
2 for 2. He's the king. You're just another pundit.
Where is that?
He's the
That's
king.
not
He
Queen
said
Mary.
2 for 2.
That's not Queen Mary's.
No,
That's different uni.
No, University of East London.
Where is that? Do you know where it is?
Whitechapel way, I think.
You know. I was in Whitechapel the other day. The amount of rats I saw behind these bins was disgusting.
You're just
Like
on about
20
punters.
rats. Huge. I've never seen anything like.
Sorry, can I just ask what
Real Madrid
were you
1,
doing behind the
Stuttgart
bins?
1.
Like going to a mate's flat.
Oh, right.
through the,
Okay. You
through
just
the
weren't just
kind
hanging
of
out
alley.
behind the bins in
I wouldn't be
Whitechapel.
hanging out in Whitechapel, I'll tell you now.
Do that now. Tell you that now. You're getting part in Gangs of London soon.
That one's
Well, I
for
wouldn't be
free.
hanging about in Whitechapel. I'll tell you that now.
Too right. That one's
He's
on the house.
auditioning for a Nick Love film. You know they're doing a new Nick Love
Would
film.
you
Have
get me on
seen?
EastEnders? Be honest.
Genuinely.
No, be honest now.
Hey, with your accent.
If I said to you, mate,
If you can
he
do a
could be-
Cockney accent, you can be on EastEnders. Let's hear it.
you're all right, mate. Get me on EastEnders, mate.
That was really bad. Do you know what's going to be amazing? If you want to watch a film like as a guilty pleasure, you know when you just like your missus is away and you're going to like get
goal.
dinner in.
That's
Goal.
so bad from Pablo.
Cody
Nick
Gakpo
Love is
is
doing a new
one-on-one.
film with Danny Dyer.
What's he
and
doing?
Liverpool are in the box.
Oh, he's gonna
Gakpo.
Yep.
Square. Goal.
okay,
Szoboszlai.
Look at the type
Oh, mate,
of goal.
let's
that
just
goes
That's
go.
in.
so easy.
So boring,
bad.
man.
You see,
Rubbish.
that's all Pavlovic, by the way.
Your line's too
There's
high as
such a-
well. We
I
all
literally
called
said
it half on the halfway
I
line when
literally
you
said-
you're like, it's goal.
I literally said
4v2.
we're gonna start the
This
game
is so
and we're gonna
crap.
press high for no reason when we can't defend that way. I've been saying this for over a year now,
Waste
and
of
they
time.
continue doing the same thing.
Idiots.
Press high for no reason. You
Potter.
can't defend.
Look at this defender
Them
here.
boy are really-
Look
It's
at that. He's all
it's
over the
insane.
place.
And look how slow this defender is. Gakpo just goes, no, you're right, mate.
Yeah,
See you
yeah.
later.
He's shit. isn't he?
Fucking
Panorama.
hell.
It's Panorama.
Fucking hell, it was like me defending that.
Szoboszlai doesn't even need to try. Look at this finish. Like, it doesn't
Yeah,
even
no,
shit.
I think
Shinny did.
from this
did.
watch along, AC Milan, there's zero chance of winning this competition.
See, this is the problem with too many games, isn't it? Like,
Now we got
AC Milan are meant to be one of the better teams in the tournament. Like, what are Liverpool going to do when they?
No.
There's only four sides that
still
can
an
win it.
Italian team. Aren't
There's
they?
only four
They're
sides
still
that can win
playing
it.
in like a.
Heritage-wise, yeah.
No, but they're still playing in like one of the big leagues.
No.
Like,
The league's
what's going to
shit,
happen
innit?
when Liverpool end up playing? It's like who else is?
No
there?
Italian sides won the Champions League for nearly 20 years.
Yeah, since Mourinho, isn't it?
10 years, 15
This is
years.
about to get ugly for you. Darwin Núñez and Diaz coming on. This could be 6-1.
This is
It's gonna be
crap.
lights out.
This could be 6-1.
Lights out.
Lights,
That's the two players in world football. You got Núñez and Diaz just running in behind
lights
now.
out, mate.
Okay, but who
Into
says,
an empty
who
half.
says no switching it to the Man United game? Who says no, honestly?
I'd say yeah.
If Man United were losing, I was watching
We've
it.
got an audience that are very tuned in.
Wait, go on then. What time's Man United finish?
Same
I'm not
time.
watching them lot. I'm not watching them lot. No, I'm not watching.
All right, we'll
Probably earlier than this.
I didn't agree to do it.
I don't mind putting
Man United.
Preston Fulham on. I genuinely don't mind it.
What time's it
10
finish?
Fulham shouts in an hour.
I don't mind it. It's all I'm
Also,
saying.
just because we know Elliot might be tuned in, Stoke conceded a last-minute equaliser against Fleetwood. It's gone to extra time.
Against Fleetwood
Do you
Mac.
see what they did today? Stoke. They sacked their
Now
manager.
here you
Oh
go
my God.
again. You say you want your
What?
freedom.
Stoke sacked their manager today. Schumacher, good manager.
Mike, who?
Yeah,
Oh, nearly. Nearly fucked it.
What did you say?
You said Michael. Michael who?
What?
Bless him. Nah, you
Barrymore.
slagging him off, man.
Barrymore.
Barrymore, what?
Michael Barrymore.
Yes.
Cut to
Have you
Raw.
ever checked out Michael Barrymore's
Buvey.
TikTok?
Cut to Buvey.
Cut to movie.
Michael Barrymore's got a TikTok. You wouldn't believe it. He's like
Michael
vlogging his
Barrymore.
life.
Didn't Michael Barrymore
Didn't he do a joke on there about
No, he did something.
swimming at his yard?
No, you can't swim.
No, he did a joke about it though.
Did
Didn't he?
I don't know.
That.
Michael Barrymore,
Very
if
lucky
I'm
guy,
thinking
I
of the
think.
right bloke from Strike It Lucky,
Yeah. You are.
we're not talking about this now.
No, Michael Barrymore's one of the most famous presenters in the UK, isn't he?
It's mental.
Back in the
Yeah,
night.
but you know what? You know why he's not anymore?
But then he's been
Tammy
cleared of it.
Abraham's on, as is Emerson Royale. On that note, Lorenzo with a super chat. To reduce the number of games
guy's
players are playing per year, which competitions,
Lorenzo?
leagues should be trimmed down or made redundant?
It's my Italian, mate.
a
That's
bit-
my alias.
These guys
What am I doing over there?
Lorenzo.
Giuseppe
I'd knock the
Lorenzo.
San Siro down and start a new club, man. These guys are...
You can't intershare it with us.
these guys-
You can't
guys are shit
intershare the stadium with us.
I've seen better stuff out of fucking Vanarama League stuff.
Yeah,
Honestly,
they have
God,
been crap,
Eastleigh.
man.
We got Real Madrid in this
Mansfield.
group too, by the way. Well, not a group.
You're going to
but
get
as in-
smashed.
Imagine giving Real Madrid this space.
Do you think you'll get a
Vinicius
point in
and
this
Mbappe
group?
in behind.
Yeah, what do you mean a point?
Do you
We're
think
playing
you're-
Liverpool and Madrid. Like that's the only team. Oh,
You're gonna
Leverkusen
get-
as well. To be fair.
Yeah, you're going to get smashed.
Leverkusen.
Yeah, Leverkusen as well.
Bayern 6-2 up. Harry Kane's got a hat trick.
6-2.
Elise scored as well on his Champions
Good
League
for
debut.
him, man. Reading legend.
Who?
He's made it from Reading to Bayern Munich.
Who?
Michael Olise.
Oh.
They're in the shit, Reading.
Darby Nunes just come on for Liverpool. It does honestly
are.
fancy him.
Have you not seen the situation at Reading? They're fucked.
I think he's just giving him minutes and he
Yeah, it does
done.
feel like sympathy. Like he doesn't really use him.
He's
does
gonna
he?
score.
I think it's the type of game though where he could be decent because
Yeah,
it's just
he's
like,
definitely gonna
Milan
score.
are giving him a half to run into. So
Go on then, Liverpool. Make it 4 now. Come on.
Stop cheering for Liverpool.
Come on.
man.
I just want to see goals. That's it. Bang. Bang
They're
it.
gonna come from one team anyway.
Charlie said, born in Whitechapel, can confirm shithole. Also, hi Rory.
I used to live near there. I don't want to slag anyone off from Whitechapel, but it is a shithole. Do you know what I mean? You're allowed to say someone's a shithole if you lived in
They've
the
said it's a
shithole.
shithole.
No, you're not.
They've
So
confirmed.
I'm allowed to say parts of Bristol are shitholes because I used to live
No,
in
but that's
parts of
because
the
you're
shithole.
Bristolian.
Yeah, so exactly. But I used to live in Bethnal Green, so I'm allowed to say that area. I've committed my time to that area.
paid your council tax. You can call it a shithole.
Well, maybe I did. Who knows?
You do have a little spring in your step.
Yeah,
Something
there is.
changed in your life?
It's
I'm just happy to be with you, lads.
mad sex. isn't it?
So,
Mad.
Mad sex.
Mad sex.
It's the sex thing.
That's what he's up to. He loves it. Look at him. Look at him. Deviant.
I'll tell you what, Hussein's great at the cut
How
with
is
the
this
cameras.
game
Very
7
good.
minutes behind the United game?
How
They
is
keep
this
having the same
game
time.
still going on?
Oh.
Oh my God!
Tammy
Yeah! Oh, wait for a throw in.
He was never gonna score.
He has to-
should though,
bit
you're
more
professional.
No,
composure.
he shouldn't. I
Bit more
wouldn't say- I
professional.
wouldn't expect that.
No,
He's
but
on
I don't
100
think
grand a
he
week.
shoot either. Like he's just hit it into an air and hope for the best, isn't he?
Bit of composure, you should get it on target.
No, not
Yeah.
No, you don't shoot. You find a man in
Pass that
space.
inside.
You don't think you
Probably
can
tried
bend
to
that
do
on
but I
target?
don't think he's tried to shoot that.
You don't think you should at least bend it on target?
Yeah, 100%.
should pass
Is
it
that
back.
should,
I think you should
but I
cut
don't
it back
expect
to
it from
someone.
him. It's Milan at the end of the day as well.
This has been crap.
You've lost all hope. First game of the Champions League season.
Absolute crap.
But you know what? I kind of expected this as well.
1-0 up, 3-1 down. AC Milan.
Oh, fuck off, man.
Bunch of
Whoa.
I already had to deal with Booth. No, you as well.
I'm sick of how
There's
bad they
nothing
are.
against you. You've got a great museum. It's a great stadium. I've been there a few times. Great little club. But
Little
at the
club.
moment,
Little club. No. That's not what we're
It's
doing.
a
We're not
great
doing
little
little club.
club.
We're not doing little club. We're
No,
not
he's
doing
a
little
top
club.
little club. It's
We're not doing
fantastic.
little club.
But this is an old. It's a history museum, isn't it? I mean, it is.
I can't believe how bad
There's
it is.
3 clubs in Italy bigger than City.
Which one?
And the rest.
Yeah, there's more than 3.
And
It's
the
not
rest.
free. It's not free.
Layout.
Leao's in the box. Fucking hell.
City are
Fucking
top
hell,
10
I'm
clubs in
telling you, this
Europe.
bloke. I don't even care, but
Gravenberch.
it's annoying me now.
City got more Instagram followers than AC Milan.
Oh, my God.
This guy, yeah, also gets mad about modern football.
Yeah.
That's his argument.
What do you mean I get mad about modern football?
You're moaning about modern shows having phones in them, but you're going on about Instagram followers.
That's true. Rory's trying to boost his Instagram followers, so make sure you follow Rory.
He might sext you.
This is a goal,
Anthony's
guys.
beefing with League One players again.
This is a goal.
Jesus
Is he?
Christ.
Oh!
That was shite.
He's so crap, isn't he?
Anyway, The Wire. Let's talk about The Wire. Because it is the best, mate. Your life is about to rapidly improve.
No, I'm excited.
I'm jealous of you.
It's amazing.
What about Breaking Bad? Do you put it in
No,
that
no,
category?
it's
Bit overrated.
mugs, mate.
Really?
I tried
all
Better
right.
Call
I think it's
Saul.
top 5.
It's not
Top
Sopranos
5?
level.
No.
Top 5 series.
No, do you know when you watch
There's an
when you
argument.
watch The Wire, when
Have
you
you watched
listen,
Gomorrah?
listen to Marlo Stanfield talk to Omar Little, any interaction that they have, the dialogue and the acting, it's unbelievable.
What's this, The Wire?
Yeah. The scene where the scene where Marlo's poker game gets robbed. The dialogue is just like mind-blowingly good, delivered to perfection.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Breaking Bad, Jesse Pinkman, Mug.
There's an argument it's top 5 all time.
No.
There is an
Breaking
argument.
Bad. No, I think
Breaking
people
Bad,
would
yeah.
see it as top
I think
5.
it's
I don't see
Mad
it.
Men's
I
top
don't
5 for
particularly
me.
like
Have you
it.
seen
Mad
Mad
Men
Mad
is.
Men's good, yeah.
Mad Men's
Sopranos, Wire, Gomorrah's up there.
Gomorrah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like about the Italian, like it's Italian thing about the
Never heard of
mafia, man.
Gomorrah.
Yeah,
Really good.
it's in Italian.
right?
It's in Italian.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
you
heard
watch
of
that. Sick.
I've seen the first series.
I think
You guys
EastEnders
don't
is
like
in there for
Prison
me. EastEnders.
I've
Are
seen
you
Prison Break. First two
gonna get a
series are
part
good.
in EastEnders?
Maybe.
If you offer me a part,
I'd love
do
to be
it.
in EastEnders.
No, but if you do
You've
the
got
Cockney accent,
connections.
no, but I could get you in, but do the
Wait,
accent.
wait.
I've
You're not
already done
getting him in without getting me in.
You've never
You
demonstrated.
don't even watch
Mate, I love
EastEnders.
EastEnders. I
You're more
fucking love it.
Brookside.
Nah, bro. I used to watch EastEnders all the time. Man.
Ollie,
There was a
Oh, it's
Brummy
another
one.
corner.
Was it
Michael Moon was
Doctors?
class.
There was-
Doctors, it was
Doctors
filmed
was
in
Brummy, yeah.
Is it
Selly Oak.
Birmingham Doctors?
Yeah, it
Doctors
was filmed in
was in
Selly Oak and stuff.
Do you know what?
Clark
Was
was in
in
that.
Bristol? I used to do a lot. Casualty.
Casualty and the hospital sort of out.
Were you ever in the opening scene of Casualty?
No, I don't think.
Deal or No Deal's filmed
Do you
in
know what my
Bristol. I think.
character had?
Yeah,
Do you know
yeah.
one? I did it a lot. Every actor did it a lot. Casualty. Do you know what one of my episodes were? It was like the most ridiculous episode ever. I was playing a young kid, and my girlfriend had braces, and so did I. And we were snogging, and the whole episode was that our braces got stuck to one another.
Really?
So my whole like performance was basically me going to this actress who obviously I never knew, just like that.
You just connected.
Just
to it.
connected.
Were you actually connected though, or did you have to pretend?
They did link us
Yeah,
with
yeah.
the elastic band.
Because it would be
joke.
difficult to kind of
act it.
pretend.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
be
yeah, yeah.
connected, innit?
How long were you stuck in that position for?
Do you know what else happened to me when I was in Casualty? This is the worst thing in my whole acting
You
career.
ignored your
I ended up on Harry Hill TV burp.
Oh yeah.
I ended up on there because I was a dead body that was breathing. I swear to you.
Really?
That's why you don't get callbacks.
I was a dead body.
Is that more auditions dried up?
No, it would have been.
Why is it?
The
Why?
fuck
That's in
are
that.
we
it
doing
might have been
in
around
life
that.
right now?
I
went-
was dead
would've
in the
seen that, bro.
background of a shot,
I would have seen
and
that.
I just went like this.
So
And Harry
good.
Hill TV burp got it.
That's so good. I went to Deal or No Deal, right? So my mate won tickets. We were 18. We were all hungover. We all go. We turn up. They looked at us for like, what the fuck are you lot doing here in Bristol? Separated us. So we weren't allowed to sit together. And then one of the weirdest YouTube crossovers of all time, I'd probably got like 2K subscribers at that point, was just starting off. And Jack Pieface was one of the contestants.
Were you at that episode? I've seen that.
He wasn't doing his episode, but he was on the
Yep,
boxes.
yep.
You know how they
Right.
film it. And I remember he was funny. And then all my boys were like, he's funny. He wasn't doing YouTube at the time.
Really?
Yeah.
He used to go on every show.
Yeah, he was on that and he was on...
Pie Face.
I applied for
Brother.
Deal or No Deal, and then I got an audition for Golden Balls.
That was a great
And then
show.
I
Great,
never
yeah,
heard
Great
it.
show. Do you know it was that Liv Bory?
Yeah, yeah.
You know the poker player Liv Bory?
She was genius in it. You have to see it, man. You'd
It's
love
the
it.
best
It's
episode.
poker theory. It's like game theory.
It's actually tapping into what you were talking about earlier. You know, like the psychology. Someone far more intelligent than me would talk about that game. It's an element of psychology, isn't it? Where you
It's a famous mathematical theory of game theory. If you ever get the option to split or steal, you have to always steal.
you have to
Never
still-
We did
split.
a
Why?
practice show.
Because there's a 50.1%
So in the audition, we
chance
did
of
the
winning.
show, and I stole off some lady, and I thought, this is guaranteeing me I'm going to be on the TV now. Never got.
Why do you think that you have to steal in the theory?
Unless I can guarantee in your mind that you're going to split with me,
Which you can't
you
do.
always have to steal.
Oh, shit.
It's like 50.1%.
Oh, what? So yeah,
I
but
think Pascal came up with
you have more
Pascal's
control.
wage or
Yeah,
something.
but 50.1% means that it's still.
You always have
for it to work for you though, you have to be doing it a lot to overall benefit with such
Yeah.
a small.
But basically,
favour.
there's no point ever splitting ever in that situation.
See, I think I'd split, and I'm obviously getting it wrong, but
You got nothing to gain.
you have because
You're not thinking
if,
about how
if
maths
two
works.
people like me went on,
No, because if
He's not
they.
thinking about how maths works at all. It's just
No, I
it's
don't-
a
I don't
one-off
get it.
math.
It's
He's
a
not doing it
mathematical
100.
concept.
It's always like he's right. It's always going to make logically more sense if that's
Because
the equation.
If they steal, you're fucked.
yeah,
If they split and you steal, 100% is yours.
yeah, and if you both split,
So if you split at any point, you're putting yourself at risk.
of
Double the
leaving
amount.
with
But
nothing.
if you steal, you're never at risk.
Exactly. It's poker theory on some level. Because she talks
Like
about
you
how,
both leave with
how
nothing.
she used it in a poker show later on. It's just like
Did she?
mathematical theory. Yeah, it's poker theory. It ties into poker.
I'm not contesting that you're wrong. I'm just
It's
not
similar,
intelligent
to
enough
getting
to
like
understand
Ace
what
King.
you're saying.
It's like similar to getting to Ace King. You're not confident about your luck on the day. It's like no, you have to raise with Ace King. Whatever, whatever it is.
Yeah.
What's a game show?
So the game is this. You and I have £1 million.
Yeah.
He knows what golden balls is.
No, I've never.
Oh, you don't?
watched it.
Yeah. You and I have £1 million.
I've always seen clips.
Right.
Of like someone
There's £1 million.
Yeah.
If we both have a box. If you take it all and I take it all, so your options
you have
are
a ball, right? You have split and steal, and he has split and steal, and you have to show one. But you have a period where you kind of negotiate, and you go, I'm never going to do that to you. I won't steal. So if you steal and they steal, no one gets nothing. If you both split, you both share it.
Okay.
And if one of you steals but one of you splits, you get everything.
keep it all.
Okay.
And I'm saying that I think in that situation, obviously you did decide a bit with the person that you're talking to. The person you're talking to, if they look like somebody that was shared, be honourable, if they're behaving.
How does it
Team's got
start?
4
Do you just
goals,
sit there with the
3
balls and then
penalties.
just start talking to them?
No, there's like a game
It's a
show
game
that
show.
builds up to the end, and then people are getting knocked
I
out.
thought just straight away you've got $1 million.
No,
You're
it
like,
doesn't
let me
start with 2 players. It starts with more.
Okay, that makes sense.
7-2, 4 goals
Kane's
for
got
Kane.
4. He's got 3 penalties.
3 penalties.
Mizzy said True Detective season 1 is up there.
Yeah, it is.
Not
Million
seen it.
percent.
But what's a game show that you
You'd
guys
love it. You'd
always
love it,
wanted
man.
to
You
be
should watch
on?
it.
Check this out.
Always
Who wants
wanted
to be a
to
Sorry, one
millionaire?
sec. MAA says, oh my God, me and my sister always talk about the braces episode.
That's hilarious.
So someone always talks about it.
Can
with
someone
their
send me a link on Instagram of the episode?
and to me.
7-0. We're so fucking good, bruv.
Mate, do you know what? I would actually want to see that Braces episode. I would want to see it again. Just me and my girlfriend locked.
Me and my girlfriend.
Yeah. All I need in this life is sin.
Who was it? Was it a famous
Money and
actress?
clout, me and my girlfriend.
You didn't tell me which game show is your like.
Who wants to be a millionaire would be mine.
Who wants to be a
Because I think I'd win it.
No, the chase for me. The chase.
Who wants to be a millionaire or deal or
If
no
you
deal
had
for
to
me?
take on a chaser, what chaser do you think you'd beat one-on-one?
Oh, it's the Chelsea fan. He's rubbish.
No, Sean the Dark Destroyer.
Statistically, he's the worst.
Nah, he's so clever, man.
There was some guy went on there and said he's the worst out of all 4 of them.
Do you know who I beat? I beat 2. I beat the big boy, and I beat Frosty Knickers.
You wouldn't be evil.
The
Frosty
beast.
Knickers.
I beat the beast
Based on what knowledge?
based on watching them and my own.
Well, I've
knowledge.
chatted to you for 7 years.
Ask me 3 questions now. Any general knowledge questions? Go.
Who was the first king of England?
Richard.
Edward.
Richard.
Edward.
Richard Edward?
No.
Who are we
Richard
going on about
Edward.
now?
Richard
He said
Edward.
Richard, he said Edward.
Okay, what's the capital of Luxembourg?
But you
You
didn't
didn't
answer
answer the question, Will.
At the end, bro. Have you ever used a fucking quiz show before?
Luxembourg is.
No, I'm asking Rory. You're not on the
I
quiz
don't
show.
know it either.
Capital of Luxembourg.
I'm really good at capital cities as
know
well.
this.
Is it Luxembourg City? No.
Okay, and then
No, it's not. Hang on.
That's your answer locked in.
Hang on a minute. I back myself on capitals. Ask me any other country. Any other country. I'm giving you literally any other country in the world. Any other country in the whole world.
No, that's crazy.
You can't ask questions you don't know the answer to. It's mental.
yeah. Okay, what's the capital of Congo?
You have to know the answer though.
I'm asking you.
I don't know then.
The first king of England, I'm interested. Go on.
Yeah.
What's the answer?
Athalan.
He showed you that.
No, he didn't.
He just showed you
No,
that.
he
I'm watching the
didn't.
game.
What else did you show him then? Show us what
The
you showed him.
Fulham got
talking
penalties
about?
to Preston.
Bollocks. That's bollocks.
Fulham had gone
He's
penalties
still
to Preston.
cheating, man. Why are you cheating with him?
Huh?
Why are you so locked into him getting that
What is
right?
the capital of Luxembourg?
Luxembourg.
I was right. I said that.
No, you say Luxembourg City.
No, I said it's just Luxembourg.
He said Luxembourg.
I think I said Luxembourg.
Luxembourg, you did.
I did say
There was a big
Luxembourg.
pause between Luxembourg
You added
and
city.
No,
but,
you
you
can't
did say
you can't add
Luxembourg. You did
city.
say
No,
Luxembourg.
no, but where's your cut-off point? It's like Yazoo.
Yeah, so you got 0 out of 3.
Well, I got
And
Luxembourg.
capital of Congo's Kinshasa. Yeah.
What were your other 2 questions?
That's not even what you said.
King of
first.
England.
King of England.
And what was your third?
Capital of Congo's Kinshasa.
Yeah, the capital
And
city country was the second.
Yeah, I haven't had a third question. Go.
No, that was it.
King, Luxembourg, and Congo.
Yeah.
But there's 2 capital cities there. We can do better than that. Oh.
Who was the prime minister at the start of World War One?
Oh, it's a good question.
Just start.
Oh, that's a good one.
Do you know-
Politics as well.
you know-
I think I know. I might be wrong. but I think I
1914.
know.
Isn't he got a degree in politics? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a big span, though, isn't it? Big span.
Oh,
Hang on a minute.
I did Google it, but
Is
my
it
first
Chamberlain?
no.
No, that's World War Two.
What are you talking about?
World War One.
Oh. Wait. No. Oh, God.
Now AC are bringing players on I've never heard of, so let's just focus on Rory.
You haven't heard of Okafor?
I heard of him, not the other one. Who went off?
Gabia,
Who's that?
centre back for Tomori.
Prime Minister during World War One, right? Franz Ferdinand. What the fuck was going on then? What was going on? Set the tone. We've got Franz Ferdinand. He gets done.
Right. We should do drunk history.
Yeah. He gets done.
Funny with
Franz
Rory.
Ferdinand gets done.
He gets done in.
And it all goes potty with the Germans. Who is dealing with it for England?
The Germans are right again.
Okay, I'll give you a clue.
Go on.
He was a liberal.
Trump.
You know, we got to talk, lads.
You got
5 minutes left.
You got
me a clue.
And Liverpool. He's the most successful liberal politician before Nick
John
Clegg.
Stuart Mill.
No.
Um,
No, you're not going to get it, I don't think, if you don't know it.
hang on a sec.
Humble.
I wonder if anyone in the comments is
Go on,
getting
tell
it.
me.
It's David Lloyd George.
No, it's not.
It is.
It's H.H. Asquith.
No, it's David Lloyd George.
It's Asquith.
I'll Google it then.
Who's Google's right? Who's Google's right?
No, Herbert Emery Asquith was the Prime Minister of the UK when World War One began on August the 4th, 1940.
David Lloyd George ended. He did.
You
He did.
dickhead.
He did. You still don't get Asquith.
I was thinking of Asquith,
resigned
actually.
as Prime Minister in December 1916 after a rift with David Lloyd George, who became the new Prime Minister.
I was thinking of Asquith. That's really annoying. Honestly.
Lorenzo's asked you
Honestly.
a question, Jad. He says, which player was the reason you started supporting AC Milan? Mine was Rui Costa.
Oh, that's a good one to start
Good
with
player.
as well. I'll be honest, it's the player that actually came in and replaced Rui Costa, which is Kaká.
Where did Rui Costa go?
After.
Yeah, where did he leave Milan? Or did he retire?
Did he go back to Portugal?
I don't know if he went back to Portugal.
Did he get PSG?
He came from yeah, maybe. I know he came from Portugal.
Let us know in the comments.
He's the director now, no? Or owner or something?
Mm.
Rui Costa.
He also asked about iconic Serie A players. So many.
Mine would have to be just R9, obviously, and then after R9
Oh
was
my
Adriano.
god. Oh my god.
Oh,
When Adriano was at
Adriano.
Parma,
oh Adriano,
Inter.
yeah.
because they both owned him. Remember that
Adriano's
weird
one.
period
Yeah,
where they both,
yeah.
two clubs could own a player? Adriano was up there. Gabriel Batistuta. I used to try and copy Pippo Inzaghi's celebrations.
Mm.
No one used to run up the fence
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
because we had a fence, like we played inside like a cage. Used to love doing that.
Oh, that's cool.
It was mainly strikers, and that's why when we signed Falcao and like Zlatan, these big number 9s, and you know when you've watched all these iconic number 9, I just thought, yes,
Yeah.
we've got one of them.
Mm.
Just never.
Zlatan did well at United as well.
He did.
was
He did well.
underrated.
so
You know
good.
what I think? If
Underrated.
Zlatan
He was
didn't get
great.
injured,
Yeah.
Jose Mourinho lasts longer
Mm.
because I think Zlatan kind of held the dressing room together for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if someone was kind of going, oh, this Mourinho guy's the dickhead, Zlatan
He's
will
the
go,
one, yeah.
trust me, just stick
Yeah.
with him. He'll get, like, I think he was his
We'll
kind
win
of,
stuff.
To be fair,
He
he's
scored in the
he's
final
dressing
cup final against Southampton.
yeah.
Yeah.
Scored
And then he
against,
missed the Europa League final because he got injured
Mm.
during that.
scored against City, Guardiola's first season.
Mm.
He even done the same thing for us. I mean,
Good
after
player.
United, obviously he's gone to he's come to Milan as well,
Won the league.
and he's won the league. And then a lot of people would say the same thing about him in the dressing room. It's just that leadership quality that he's got.
I think Mourinho needs a guy like him.
Yeah.
You know, someone that's overly willing to die for him and has
Yeah.
control of the dressing room. Because if you're just willing to die for him, you look like a teacher's pet,
Mhm,
like
mhm.
McTominay.
Yeah.
But if you've got that respect of the dressing room, it's like,
Course.
yeah, we should keep in line a little bit.
Mm.
Zlatan was class, so I'm glad I got to see him in United.
There's a lot of players you look back at United and think they got a bit unfair criticism, didn't they, really?
Zlatan wasn't really criticised.
I think
I don't
it's just underrated his time there.
Why
I
did
don't
he
think
leave?
people talk
Why
about
did he
much.
leave?
Just
He had that
injuries,
injury. And then he went to LA
he
Galaxy,
done his
didn't he? He done
ACL,
his
didn't he?
ACL, yeah.
At like 36
And then he
years old or
played,
something.
but then we had brought someone in. We
Was it his
brought-
ACL?
I think.
Lukaku.
Yeah, we brought Lukaku in, so then
Ah.
he was kind of like. he
That was an
went to LA.
exciting transfer. I remember that. It was exciting.
I remember the summer before I did a thing for BBC, and I was on there going, "We need to bring Lukaku in. He's the bollocks." And then we bought him in the
But he
summer.
was. Football fans rewrite history. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, he was
Was-
terrible
yeah,
at Man
you-
United. He cost a lot of money. He was
We
exciting.
were
was
desperate
scary.
for him as well. When
Yeah.
Manchester United signed
He was.
him, we wanted him,
Yeah.
but we got Morata instead, and then it became Morata versus
Morata had red
Lukaku.
hair, didn't he? Because he thought he was coming to United.
Yeah, and he scored the winner against Man United that year.
Yeah.
we beat at Stamford Bridge 1-0. He scored a beautiful header actually. It's a really good goal. But it did not work. It did not work well for either of us. In fact, Lukaku didn't work at United, did he?
Scored a few goals, didn't he?
Who, Morata?
No, Lukaku scored
No,
a
he
few
scored
for
16
United.
in his first season. But it was just, you know what he did? He did what Memphis did, and he just put on loads of weight. I think they thought, not in a bad way, but I think they thought, I'm going to bulk up, get strong, and deal with the Premier League. And that's not what you needed.
What are you doing?
Because he lost all his pace. He looked really square and weird and odd.
He did, yeah.
Because I remember him at Everton. At West Brom, when we drew 5-5 with them, he was just unstoppable that day. He had Rio in his pocket. He was just strong, spinning people. He just looked like a beast.
No, Lukaku on his day, when he was good, when things were going well for him, maybe when the expectation was less, Everton, West Brom, he was good.
Napoli, he's doing well at Napoli now, and there's no expectation really because he's a little bit flat in his career.
I think there is a lot of expectation over there, though. I don't think there's expectation from us, but I think when he moves for such big money.
But Napoli's different. Man United and Chelsea are different.
You know when it matters for Lukaku, when it really matters, he wasn't really that guy. Like even for Belgium, when Belgium needed him to stick the ball in the back of the net,
you know his moment? Inter Milan Champions League final. He had the chances.
Yeah,
he did. So many chances.
He had so many.
That was you be a hero.
Yeah.
That's it. No one. We can't talk about Lukaku like this.
Yeah.
If he does that.
Yeah, he makes sure Man City haven't won a Champions League.
But it's like you can't then go. He's not a big game player or anything because.
Yeah. But this is why he's not a big game player because that happened an awful lot.
Yeah.
Like, I was in Qatar, mate, and I went to Belgium versus Croatia, and I am not joking. The chances that he missed that day. It was like sitter after sitter after sitter.
It was crazy.
Yeah, Thierry Henry was on the pitch afterwards, like making sure that he was all right. Sort of going,
you know what kind of rescued him at United? When we beat PSG, he scored 2. So I think there's a little bit of fondness still there because of that. It was a big day that.
Is that the game Rashford scored in?
Yeah.
Well, the penalty.
He gave the penalty to Rashford.
Yeah.
Oh, what, had Lukaku scored 2 that?
Scored 2. Yeah, Buffon spilled.
It's funny, isn't it, how history can be kind of written by the winners. That game, obviously a lot of people know, but a lot of people will always just think of Rashford's penalty.
Yeah.
They won't know.
Lukaku.
Earlier today when we were talking about games where you think that the result has gone a different way because of an iconic moment. Like, nobody will know that. Almost Teddy Sheringham. Like, you know how everyone thinks of Manchester United winning the European Cup in '99? Solskjaer. Sheringham changed that game. Sheringham comes on, scores a goal,
Scored
gets
4
the
goals
equal.
that season, and 2 of them came in that week because he scored
in the FA Cup final. But he comes on, he scores the equaliser, and then flicks it on for Solskjaer to score. But nobody really cares because it was Solskjaer's cup final.
Also, I think it's because of who Teddy Sheringham is.
What do you mean?
He's a cocky little prick, isn't he?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He knows.
But it's
he knows he won the Champions League. Like
he knows it. Yeah.
I love Teddy.
It's things like that though. That, when somebody's cocky like that, and not in a disparaging way to anyone else, you're kind of allowed to be, aren't you? Yeah. Like he's cocky and
also he was
great
like
belief.
An outlier in English football.
Of course he was.
He created that like kind of 10 role.
Yeah.
Where like English strikers very rarely drop deep and linked up play and did all that kind of stuff.
So intelligent. Venables loved him, didn't he? Also, that link up that got him the Man United move, him and Klinsmann up front for Tottenham, they were unbelievable, man. Unbelievable.
He's a player. Really good player. Chiesa, what do you think of him joining?
Wow.
I don't know. I'm quite surprised. First of all, I'm surprised at the price tag. Salah costs more on him on fantasy, which is crazy. But he's a good player. But I think Juve.
Wait, Salah costs more, isn't that? That's not crazy.
What?
You said Salah costs more than him on fantasy football.
In the sense that Salah costs 12 million to get on fantasy.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
His actual price in real life was 11 million.
Oh, sorry. I get it now. Yeah.
So,
sorry. Yeah.
But yeah, no, he's an amazing player. Amazing player. I think it's a great addition to.
His injuries is.
It's the injuries that I think Juve just.
He doesn't look like a Liverpool player, does he?
He played well last season as well. He had a really good season for Juve. It's weird. I don't think he
let him go.
Is
he on big wages?
I'm honestly not too sure. It's for me, it's crazy. I don't know if they've just put too much faith in Yildiz now.
He was the guy, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He's like 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
Mate,
even
the
when
Euros
Italy
at
won,
Wembley, man.
He was like the next. He was £100 million player then.
Yeah,
he was.
But now it's
It's crazy.
I think it'll
He's
work.
got a good
out.
opportunity now. Yeah.
Well, the thing is as well for Liverpool, there's just no risk, is there? You sign a potentially £100 million player. Yeah, 3 years ago, it's a £100 million player. They signed him for what, 13 million? It just feels totally risk free.
It's the same price that Stansford went to Birmingham City.
Yeah,
he's so bad.
Stansford
7
was
penalties each in the Fulham game. They've all been scored.
I know.
who are you playing?
Preston.
Preston are a bigger club than Fulham.
Crazy shit.
They are.
No.
They've won the league title.
Oh, here we go. AC Milan a tin pot.
No, but you've never won the
Bobby
league
Charlton
title.
managed them. Did you know that?
Huh?
Ooh.
So Bobby Charlton managed Preston.
Yeah, they're a big club.
David
they won the
Beckham-
league
David
title in
Beckham
like
played for
1935.
Oh,
David
David
Beckham
Beckham
played
went
for
on loan there.
Danny
So they're a bigger
Welbeck.
club than Fulham.
Have Fulham ever won a
David
league
Moyes.
title? No gas.
No, we haven't
Course
won a
not.
league title.
Course
No.
not.
Preston have.
Have they won anything, Fulham?
Into Toto.
That's not a thing.
It's not a thing.
Oldest club in London.
It's a thing.
It's not a thing.
Are you?
Oldest club in London.
Yeah, they are the oldest club.
Mm-hmm.
The cottage, isn't it?
That's not.
You know that
Anne
cottage,
Boleyn's
that
land.
bit, that thing there. That.
Yeah.
Have you seen?
I do
Have you
like
been?
their stadium. It's
great
iconic.
Fulham.
Yeah.
You'd like. It's a nice stadium.
I've never actually
Great
been
ground.
Fulham away.
Oh
It's a
my
great
God.
ground.
It's a great away day.
It's a great ground. It might be the best ground in the country.
Yeah,
It's like
100%. Never changed.
Best away day in the country, I think.
Got a swimming pool on the roof.
Drink down the river.
Yeah, it's a lovely area, man.
Yeah, you could have a drink from
It's
Hammersmith down to
gorgeous.
Putney.
Oh,
This is it.
This is so crap. Just blow the whistle.
This
Yeah,
is
just
like
end it.
watching- I don't
It's
know what-
Fucking
it's
terrible.
This is it.
like Sunday League, man.
Painful.
it's training for Liverpool.
I was going to
though.
clatter.
It's not even a
Second
dagger
gear.
at this point.
That's why the Champions League expanding so pointless. There's
Just
only
blow
three
the
sides that
whistle,
can win it.
dickhead.
That's a foul if I've ever
He's
seen
actually
one.
carried on.
He just got
Nunes
dragged
kicking
out.
this-
He's a
Did you see that foul?
Ugh,
He just dragged the defender by his arm.
a boring
crap
crap.
bad for this keeper.
It is.
He's only conceded one, to be fair.
Man United won 7-0.
We've just missed the
today, so-
penalty. I think we're about to lose to Preston.
Yes. Put the camera
Where is it?
on John.
Is it
It's
in
at Preston. We're
Beat
playing our
Dale.
second team, but still.
Oh, that's not an excuse.
Deepdale's a hard stadium to go to.
Southampton beat Everton on pens.
The Wi-Fi in here is killing me, boys.
Get on the
Don't worry,
Wi-Fi.
don't worry,
then.
I've got-
5G.
Why not?
Tried. I've been on it every time. We get kicked off, mate, and banned.
You've got all your players on there as well. Jimenez,
And we bought some
Berger,
players on.
Iwobi, Sessegnon, Smith Rowe, Diop, Preston to win it.
It's shit. If we
Diop,
go out.
Papa
I want to be
Diop.
in these competitions.
Nah.
You can't lose. Yeah, you got to be winning the
Easter.
League Cup. You got to be trying to win that.
The one that was on West Ham.
Oh, he's
They've got a score. They missed.
Come
They missed. Eight.
Oh, they missed!
8-all. We should be watching that.
on, Preston.
Come on, Fulham.
Come on, Preston.
Do it for Deepdale.
Do it for the hard file, radio, whatever they were called.
Hard
Preston. What was his name? Do you remember Preston?
Oh, I remember. He was on Big
not
Brother.
Preston and Chanel.
fan, is he?
On Big Brother with
Come on, a
Chanel,
hard
wasn't
fire.
He's not in hard fight.
What was he in? What was Preston in? Ordinary
in-
Boys.
Yeah, ordinary boys.
On the Ordinary Boys.
Yeah.
Come on, Preston.
Has he just called
Isn't
the game?
Preston the fat guy from Jackass?
Oh.
Isn't his name Preston?
No.
he? What?
You're
I'm
thinking
not-
of you're
from
thinking
Jackass.
of the guy from the Ordinary Boys.
Okay, sorry.
He was on Nevermind the Buzzcocks when he stormed off.
This is never going to
I'm trying to
end.
think of a
Blow the fucking whistle.
Who's
There's no
the fat
Preston.
one?
The fat one.
The very
from-
fat one.
He's the fat one.
The one
on,
that used to
yeah.
eat farts and that.
Yeah. Something like
He
that.
used to put a mask
Yeah,
on
yeah.
and used to
Whistle.
fart in the tube. It's mental.
We just scored our penalty, by the way.
Don't care.
I'm really committed to.
We should
Preston
actually
winning.
do a Fulham stream for you, shouldn't we?
Please.
We'll just do like
do a game where they
Fulham, something crap, Fulham Wolves or something.
No, do Fulham against Arsenal something so they get battered.
No, Fulham
Fulham Wolves. Fulham Arsenal will be good.
We beat Arsenal last season.
Yeah, you did.
I don't think
Oh,
they
yeah,
beat us. I think we
Christmas.
took 4 points off them.
Oh,
Oh my god!
That sums him up.
He's just killed
such a
Gomez
good
there. He's
player.
absolutely
Gomez has been shaking. since he's come on,
embarrassed
though.
Gomez, but it doesn't fucking
No.
Whistle now.
It sums him up. He's so good until he has to be
Preston
good. and then he's
scored
not
their
good.
penalty.
I know it's 9-all.
Come on, Preston.
Good game.
Viva la
Do
Preston.
it for
game,
David
lads.
Lloyd George.
Game's over.
Good game, lads.
David Lloyd
Liverpool
George.
have beat AC Milan 3-1.
So comfortable.
Heritage.
So
Manchester United beat Barnsley 7-0 for those that want to know.
Heritage.
Ibrahimovic was there.
He has to be there.
Yeah, he has
He
to.
works for the club.
Does he? Oh.
Yeah, he's locked in. He probably earns more in that role than he did at LA Galaxy.
You know what? I've
Go on,
just had
Jack.
enough of everyone in this team. Go away. You fuck off. Honestly.
He's talking to Buvey there.
Well done, AC Milan. You've competed. You're in the competition. That's as far as you go.
You're applauding Liverpool.
Yeah, they're doing well. They're probably 4th or 5th favourites to
There's
win it.
something in Liverpool, though, where they look like you can get at them, man. I know we just got battered by them 3-0.
They're not
so-
top,
be careful.
but they're just below. Aren't they?
Champions League, man. This is it's embarrassing. But at the same time, like
It is Liverpool.
we all support big clubs, and my team does have more Champions League than all of you combined. Actually, come to think of it.
I was backing you up.
Yeah.
I say you're lucky to be involved
So
in the competition.
you can
How
still
shit
back me up, you know.
Yeah,
You can
back
still
you
back
up.
me up.
3, 2,
Yeah.
1. Put your hands up while I count, John. Keep them up. How many?
This
Soon,
is
mate.
mad.
Coming
You
soon.
can't, we can't be beefing with Fulham fans.
I can, mate. You pick your battles, man. You've got to pick your battles.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. It's been an absolute pleasure enjoying this night of Carabao Cup action with a little bit of Champions League in there too. Thank you very much to Jad for joining us. Make sure you subscribe to Barrett Brothers. John, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having
Appreciate
me,
you
boys.
as always. World of JCC
Love
everywhere. We've got a podcast out tomorrow with both guys in there as well. We've got loads to chat about in that, so make sure you join us for that. Any final words, Buvey or Rory?
No, over to Rory.
And cut to Buvey.
Cheers.